Hey, how's it going, everyone? And welcome back to another live stream on the channel. It feels like it's been a while since I've done these, and I've wanted to do these again because also international break is here, and we do love it, don't we? Yeah, sarcastically there, I said that. But yeah, as I said, this live stream, I said, is about how do you think so far the 2020-2021 season has gone so far for Newcastle United? A lot of people still not happy with Steve Bruce at the minute. A lot of people say it's been better than what we've expected it to be so far as well. And to be honest, I'm actually quite satisfied of how we started, sitting in ninth in the table with 7 points as well. So we've won 2 games, we've drawn 1, we've lost 1 as well in that game against Brighton. My God, that was shocking, that game. Well, and we're in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup as well. Oh, yeah. Even though Newport were shite in that game as well, and Blackburn wasn't a convincing win as well. But yeah. So let's see if any comments have come through in a moment. So yeah, how do you think this season's gone so far, guys? Not just Newcastle, but I don't mind other people coming in from their own clubs and giving their thoughts on how their clubs has done at the start of the season as well. So here we go. Lewis AFC says hello. Hope you're keeping well. Oh, David Waller with the usual Newcastle takeover. I think that's just gone completely now, unfortunately. I just don't think that's going to happen now anymore. But we'll wait and see. But nah, I just think that's now just dead in the water now, unfortunately. Just the way I see it. Yep, we'll just wait for some more comments to come through as well. Yeah, please make sure if you are new to the channel, make sure to go and subscribe as well. So I really appreciate that as well. And don't forget to hit the like button as well. So yeah, let's see who else pops into the stream tonight as well. I will be letting, of course, people join the stream. There is a link down below in the description as well for you to join. So yeah, hope to get some of yous in, not just on live chat, but actual in the stream as well, like I have done. So yeah, feel free to keep them comments coming, guys. So yeah. Just waiting on for some more comments coming in so far. So we have a one from yes, good old Archer. Hope you're keeping well, bro. Yeah, he said we'll join in the next 45 minutes. Yeah, that is not a problem, bro. Hope to see you in the live stream very, very soon. In case if you can't find the link in the description, I will drop it in the live chat as well, just for you to see. So yeah. Still waiting on some more comments coming as well, but yeah. Yep, we have a one from Geordie, and he says, even if I think Callum Wilson is a great asset to the club, as he is the sort of forward we've been crying out for years now. Exactly why we paid the £20 million for him as well, to bring him here. And yes. And I'm just glad he's got 4 goals in his name, and he knows to get in the right places at the right time, like he did against Burnley, particularly from ASM's cross into the box. And yes, it has definitely been a striker we've been dying out for a very long time as well. So good start of the season for him, definitely. Yes, hopefully that will continue and he will get more goals for her. And that is very possible indeed. David Wallace says Newcastle transfer news. St. Maximin on Mike Ashley and the takeover. Was there something that was on the mag about this? So that was it ASM could leave if Newcastle don't match the ambitions. Well, but we'll wait and see. And it's the mag, and I hear they're not a really reliable source to use, but we'll just wait and see on that. But I love how ASM likes to communicate with other fans, particularly across Twitter and also other pundits as well on Twitter as well. And yeah, he's that kind of person that just loves to communicate with everyone by the sounds of it as well. So Geordie says, you have FIFA 21. If so, what are your thoughts on the game so far? I haven't got it yet, but I do plan on getting it definitely for sure. I tried CEX to see if they had it in, but they didn't because the majority are second-hand shop. That is the thing, and they said they're probably not going to get it within the next day or two. So, yeah, but I will be definitely be getting the game for sure. I heard it's looking really good so far. I've seen some clips of it. Some of my friends have been playing with it as well, and Bob, from what I've seen, it looks pretty impressive so far as well. Samuel Jester says, still showing inconsistency like last season for the team. Yeah, but we have been a bit like Blackburn, I said, wasn't convincing. Brighton was an absolute shambles, and Spurs majority sat back, and for a lot of the game, I got a lucky penalty as well. Deary me. Deary me. But, and yeah, after that, Newport. Couldn't believe I had to take that game to penalties. Shouldn't be doing that. But Bruce, when he got Joe Linton and Wilson almost started to look a lot more better because, my God, we began nowhere in that game until them two come on. David Waller, the £14.95. I wonder if that could be for the Man United game, because now if they're doing the charge on Sky Box Office, hey, that's a bit of a rip-off I've seen as well. So, yeah. Next comment again from Geordie says, can imagine ASM being a pundit once he retires, as he seems to have that some sort of personality. Yeah, I think I could see that happening. You've still got probably 10 years or just a little bit more until you probably retire. As he's still only 23 years of age, so still very young. But yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if ASM was to become a pundit as soon as he did retire from playing professional football. So yeah, but yeah. So yeah, as I said, guys, feel free to drop up in the live chat how you think the season's gone so far. Just waiting for some more comments. I think there'll definitely be some more people joining in the live stream soon, or just a little bit later on. It's good to see that Archer say he'll come in about 45 minutes time, or get his thoughts as well on how he thinks the season's gone so far. It's definitely got a lot better than what I've expected it to be. So, top half of the table since when we've been on top half of the table when Bruce has been in charge at this club or managing the club. But yeah, no. Samuel JS says, ASM says he wants Champions League. He says he will stay even if getting to Champions League is a long-term project. Yeah, and I will want him to stay. He's a brilliant player for us. He offers so much a lot. He really causes opposition players problems and nightmares. He did against Burnley, but yeah, that's the worry you have about who could cash in on him if some club came in with a bid. But yeah. Dave Wallace says Newcastle transfer news. Well, fortunately, the transfer window's closed now at this moment of time. We'll have to guess still we'll wait till January. But appearing around that, Steve Bruce could get money to spend in January, which will be good because I think still we're lacking in a little bit of a few key areas. But if he is going to get that extra backing in January, that would be good as well. Just waiting on there for some more comments as well. But yeah, as I said, feels like it's been a while since I've done one of these. I think the last time I did a live stream was nearly a couple of months ago when I was discussing who should Newcastle bring in the transfer market, and there was loads of names like Josh King. I mean, Callum Wilson was mentioned. We certainly got him over the line as well. So yeah, Samuel JS thinks we still need another creative midfielder. Yeah, you could say if John Shelby does go missing in games, particularly, it'd be good to just have that extra bit of backup as well. So we'll just wait and see when January comes as well, and see how far we are in the league. And you never know, Steve Bruce could get the bit of extra backing he needs in January as well. But yeah, because all it could also take is just to get an injury, and yeah. Dave Wallace says fifth. I'm not sure what he means by that, unfortunately. So, yeah. Just waiting for some more comments to come in the live chat as well. It's a little bit quiet at the moment, but it should pick up very, very soon or just a bit later on. So, yeah. But if people are going to ask us, did I watch the England game last night? Nah, I didn't bother with it. As I said, I just couldn't be bothered. The international breaks I've just grown so tired on them. They're just not as what it is now, unfortunately. I could have watched it because some of the new players that did get called up, the likes of Calvert-Lewin, Saka. Nah, it's just international break. It's just not interesting me, unfortunately. Now, when the actual tournament comes, it does. But honestly, the international breaks, my God, it's half the time it's just depressing. Honestly, that is the thing. See if there's any more comments that might come in very, very soon. Oh, Lawrence Taylor, hope you can come in the live stream at some point very, very soon. He says, hi, Peter, have you got FIFA 21 yet? Been doing plenty of FIFA Ultimate Team this evening. Not yet, but I'm definitely definitely getting it. Gonna get it. I've seen clips of it on the group chat we're in of everything, and by the look of from what I've seen, it looks very good so far, and I'm really liking it. The only thing I'm probably dreading is the scripting on it, particularly when you play online. That is the problem. Samuel J says Isaac Hayden for England. I think he's worthy of an England call-up, Isaac Hayden. I mean, he's massively improved at this football club. Reason why Steve Bruce wanted to keep him on and why he signed a contract as well. So, yeah, I just don't know why Gareth Southgate just likes to avoid picking players from our team and goes for the others. And pretty much just picks the same players every single time. Apart from you do see the odd few get a call up, but majority of it, it's just the same. I mean, you've still got Pickford still gets called up. He's a crap keeper, honestly, he is. And yeah, players like Eric Dyer and all that, just to me, are just not good enough. That is the thing. Samuel JS says FIFA is the same every year. It can be, yes, that is the issue. People said you don't get any improvements. A lot of the time, that is the thing. So, yeah, but from what I've seen, I'm definitely gonna get it and look forward to playing it. No, retro NUFC. It's Jay. Hello, Jay. Hope you're keeping well, man. Feel free to check him out and subscribe to him. If you've not checked his channel out before, do you think he's on the verge of trying to reach 300 subscribers? Yeah, why not go on? If you're new, go and drop him a sub. He'll really appreciate it. Taby or table fifth, is that what he's supposed to mean? Honestly, I'm still not too sure. Yeah, if you can come in if you want to come in the stream, Jay, feel free to. The link is down below in the description. But as you know, in case no one can get into it, I'll drop it in the live chat as well. Whoop. Let me copy the whole thing. Right. That's what I want. Let's do that. Yeah, I'm just waiting for some more comments as well to come through. See who else might join in as well. Oh, I haven't got the banner going. Get that along the screen as well. I forgot to put that in. So just to brighten it up a little bit. Click close there by mistake. Just waiting on some more comments coming in the live chat. Wait and see, some more should come in very, very soon, I hope. Yep. So how are you finding international break so far, guys? As I said, I can't be bothered with it half of the time. That is the problem. But yeah. Looks like we've got someone coming in. Welcome. Welcome Lawrence into the live stream. Here he is.
Hello.
Hello, how you doing, man?
I'm alright, how are you?
How you been playing there? How's the new FIFA been going?
Decent. Unfortunately, every shot in this game I'm playing, every shot that the opposition have had went in. To be fair, yeah. I'm gonna get a new goalkeeper after this game.
No. It still have its issues at times, I'm guessing.
Yeah, but it looks good because I've noticed previous FIFAs, they've been like a lot better towards the end, but this one started pretty good.
Yeah. So yeah, Lawrence, as you know, the live stream is about how do you think the season's gone so far for the two? How do you think it's gone so far?
I think it's gone all right. I mean, especially result-wise, getting I think points probably what you expect. I think Burnley and West Ham, yeah, definitely predicted wins. I didn't expect a point off Spurs. I didn't expect to get hammered off Brighton. After the cups, Yeah, we've done okay. It's like Bolton, brilliant, but the other two games not so good. But
that was the
we're still in
problem.
the competition.
Yeah,
I
that's the
mean,
thing with the competition.
I've seen us get beat off, Stevenage out and hammed off Oxford. So I am grateful, to still be in it, even though the games you think, we should be winning.
Yeah, I think Brighton to me should have been a winnable one, but Spurs. I thought that game was pressing majority of it until we got the penalty. That was it.
Absolutely.
There's another comment. Oh, Toonami TV show. He says, Lawrence, admit you had Pickford in goal.
It was
Surely.
Darren Randolph.
No, Randolph.
Aye.
Yeah, feel free to join in the stream, Shoggy, as well. Yeah, so players that have impressed you so far this season.
Sir Maximin, Callum Wilson, Darlow. I'd say he's kind of like been the most surprisingly good player. I think Fernandez has continued his good form.
Yeah.
Similar with Manquillo. I think Manquillo's getting better with age. I'm very happy he signed the contract.
Yeah.
Hayden's been good. I think Joelinton's done all right.
He has as well, hasn't he?
Apart from the first couple of games.
Yeah, I mean, the Blackburn game, he wasn't good.
Yeah. Fraser's been okay. Well, kind of what you expect for a player of his quality with lack of fitness. I think when he came on for Scotland last night. Who else is there? Oh, Murphy's been decent.
Yeah, he has. I'm glad Steve Bruce wanted to keep.
I'd like to see him start on the wing instead of Hendrick.
Thing is, with Hendrick, he hasn't got the pace for a winger.
That is the problem. I think with Hendrick, he should be like back up if Isaac Hayden was to get injured.
Yeah, that would be a lot more better because I just think.
Or potentially in the number 10 role if Almiron got injured. But I think Joelinton's doing all right in that role, so I'd keep him there.
Yes, I mean, we've got Man United next after the break.
Aye. In terms of players that haven't done so well, actually another one, Cher, thinks did well against Burnley.
Yeah.
Well. Just trying to think. Gillespie's done well actually in the games against Morecambe and Blackburn. I know he made that error against Newport.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think Shockey's ready, so we'll get him in now.
Hey, Shockey.
Evening, lads. How's it going?
Right, and yourself?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. Good on this good Friday night.
You enjoying FIFA so far as well?
Oh yeah, mate. Absolutely love it. So much better than FIFA 20. Like, I mean,
yeah, I agree.
It's amazing. Like, what can happen if you make a few changes to the game? Like, you know what I mean? Like the passing, the shooting. It just looks more realistic compared to like FIFA 20 and the ones before. It's just so predictable. It's not even football.
Hi.
And people are complaining about the goalkeepers, like, oh, but they don't save properly. Yes, it's called being realistic. So EA don't help you. Like, you know, I had one the day where it was the opposition. You had a pin. It bounced off the post, and as the keeper like died, it came off his body and went in. That's realistic. It was so basically it was an own goal by me. Keep like they had the shot. It hit the right hand post. It bounced across the line, hit off me keeper's back and went in. Do you know what I mean? It's realistic. That would happen in real life. It would be classed as an own goal.
Yeah,
but that's what FIFA does to you. But
I remember we dropped a couple of points against Burnley from it. It went down as a known goal from Darlow.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's realistic.
Yep. So, Shoggy, you know what the live stream is about. How do you think the season's gone so far?
Good. I think if you look at how many points we've picked up, 7 from 12? The only disappointment is the Brighton game. And let's be honest, Brighton deserved to win the game. I thought they were the better side. They had the better chances. And let's be honest, we never looked like getting back into the game. Brighton with a side that always had the intensity. There was a side who were always looking to get that 4th, 5th, 6th. But yeah, I think it's been a decent start. We're in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup, so what more can you ask for?
Yeah, I think it's definitely got a lot better than we've expected it to be so far. West Ham, glad we got the win. Burnley was a win, and as well, but yeah, Brighton was a show of shit, and Spurs was depressing apart from got the penalty, which was never a penalty. But yeah, the cups, Morecambe, we just steamrolled through that. Blackburn wasn't convincing. Newport had to take that of penalties, but yeah, at least we're still in the competition. That's the thing. But yeah, as well.
Well, I think with Steve Bruce, that's how it's always going to be. Like, we're going to have games where we win, we lose, we draw. There's no real consistency with his sort of sides, but it's not just down to him. It'll be down to the fact that there's no fans there. Players thrive off the fans, and sometimes when there's no fans there, it sort of downgrades that performance, if you like. I'm not making any excuses, but that's just the way it is. And certain players, like, if it depends on the fixture. Like, for example, we're playing Burnley. Other times they may not have turned up, and we may have actually got a draw in that game, like we have in the past, or we might have got beat. But because they know that they can beat those sort of sides like Burnley, and will come off the back of that, obviously, I would say it was a disappointing 1-1 draw. We didn't deserve anything out of the Tottenham game, but they knew they had to respond because of the talk about Steve Bruce and that. So if it had been in different circumstances, I reckon we wouldn't have probably got the result. But it sort of sends out a statement that, we're not a bad side. That win against Burnley. I know it's Burnley, but for me, it doesn't matter like who you play up against as long as you win.
It's got to be the front of your eye. Do you fancy us to get a result against Man United after the break?
Go on, Lawrence, I'll let you go first.
Oh, absolutely.
I think Man United, we could be playing them at the wrong time. It sounds really daft. I think we'll get a result. But you've got to think Man United come off the back of that 6-1 defeat to Tottenham, and they're going to want to respond. Now, against us, they've not got a bad record against us of late, but now it's been moved to 8 o'clock. I don't think Man United tend to do nighttime games very well. So we might have had I think we probably wouldn't have had a chance at the 3 o'clock, but the 8 o'clock, it's a difficult one because if we play like we did against Burnley, I reckon we could easily beat Manchester United. They are a beatable side, the blow hot and cold. But I just think with the game coming up next week, it depends where the mindset is. It depends on the players, fitness levels, and just go from there.
Yeah, I watched them against Spurs, and my God, word you could describe their performance out there.
Diabolical.
Embarrassing. Gary Neville after the game, he absolutely went ripping into them. But yet again, the manager's not good enough.
Aye. I think because obviously because socials are Man United, love by Man United fans, a lot of people that just blame the players on the board rather than like having a right go like Van Gaal and Mourinho before him. Actually, one thing that might help us from the Man United game is that 3 days later they've got to go to PSG in the Champions League.
Yep, that's right.
But at the end of the day, we've still got to put up a good show next week because if we don't, despite Man United getting beat 6-1. We know that they've still got individual quality. We can't forget that. Yeah. Like we have bits of quality, but they do have general quality, but they just don't show it against the bigger sides around them. Like the top 6, so they showed last week.
Yeah.
But we just need to perform like we know we're capable of doing. If we do that, then I think we can easily get a result. A draw wouldn't be a bad result against Manchester United at home. It really wouldn't be. It just keeps the undefeated run going. But ideally, you want to get points on the board early doors. So I think Man United is I wouldn't say it's a must-win, but it's definitely a must-not-lose game, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think we've got a really good chance of getting something. Right. We've come off the win. They've come off the back of a heavy defeat, and so we wait to see. But I think we should just go all out and attack on them.
Well, I'm confident because Callum Wilson's on the form of his life. 4 games, 4 goals, 1 assist. Yeah. The lad's promised that he wants to get double figures. He was asked about 20 goals plus, but he said, as long as I get over 15, I'll be happy. And you like that. I love the attitude. When he comes out after a game, I wish I'd scored a hat-trick. I wish I'd done this. I wish I'd done that. That's the sort of talk you want to hear.
Yeah. That's what you like about that's why we paid the £20 million for him as well.
But then somehow we paid over the odds for Joe Linton, but you don't even get 1 goal a season or 2.
True, but I give credit to Joe Linton. He has done not bad in the last few games. He said done more than Andy Carroll. What Andy Carroll's done this season.
The problem is, I do agree to that part. Like, yeah, he's done okay, but those okay performances need to start going into goals. I know he's getting put on the left, but he's paid to score goals. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna like. If you think about it, if we go into January and February and he hasn't scored a goal yet, and we're still saying he's okay, for me that's not good enough. Like, I want to see, somebody different who's going to actually partner alongside Callum Wilson. I mean, at the end of the day, we shouldn't be afraid to loan out Joe Linton somewhere, even to the Championship or either to a different league where he's going to maybe play competitive football where it's not so difficult for him. The lad's got potential, don't get us wrong. But I just think at the end of the day, as a football club, as a fan base, we want players to hit the ground running. You need to feel the pressure, of playing for Newcastle United. It feels like, the number 9 shirt these days doesn't mean a thing, to the club, to the fan base no more. Because you look at Joe Linton, I mean, there's got to be some sort of pressure to play for that number 9. He just plays like he's not even lost half the time. So
that's the thing.
Yeah.
There's still a bit of issue with Joe Linton.
I'm just looking at the bigger picture, really.
Aye.
But got Andy Carroll this season.
Past it.
I watched the game against Newport. My God, he looked absolutely done out there.
Aye. If that's Hosselu or even Joe Linton, they'll get absolutely slaughtered on Twitter.
Absolute pelters.
Yeah.
Well, the thing with Andy Carroll is I can see why we signed him last season because of all the doom and gloom, getting Steve Bruce as your manager, and everyone was talking about Carroll in the past. Let's bring him back. Let's be honest, for the club, it was a free sort of deal. You know what I mean? Like pays you play. Now, last season, I said, I don't think I'd really want to offer him a contract because I just don't think he does enough. But people were saying along the lines of, oh, well, he assists, he does this, he does that. But he's there to score goals at the end of the day, regardless of his age. However, I did understand why they gave him a contract for this new season because maybe he could follow it up and maybe start scoring goals and, be more of an impact and his pacey play. But at the end of the day, I'd rather have a youngster. I'd rather bring on a 17, 18-year-old striker who could actually, who's got time in the game, plenty of time to learn.
Yeah.
And go from there. But Carroll, for me, what does he offer? What does he offer?
Not offered anything. He's trying to win headers, but who are they finding?
Yeah.
Nobody.
I'm wondering for maybe his pre-season next year, or maybe even for the FA Cup third round if we get a lower league side. Maybe Yannick Touré, give him a chance.
I've always said that you've got to give your under 23s a chance. I feel like we've been doing it in the past season or two, but I think we need to do more of it because you see us in the transfer market, we're scrapping and scraping for bargains. We've done well in the transfer market this summer, but we're not always going to have it like that. Do you know what I mean? We're going to make mistakes like we did last season. But I just think when you look at the squad, it looks strong, but we need to keep building on it. But then you say that, we've still got the likes of Matty and Sean. And yes, I know Matty's injured at the minute, but you think, where does he fit in the side? Where does Sean fit? They're not really getting the game time that they need. But I am a firm believer that if you're not going to spend the big money on the players, you promote from within. And that's the best way of doing it.
Liverpool done that with Alexander-Arnold.
Yes. You've got to. It's important to bring in. I wouldn't just because people say yes, you want to bring through your local heroes, but it's not just that. It doesn't matter where you've scouted them from. If they come through the under 23s and they're doing a good job, you want to bring your own through, regardless of where they're from. You want them to get into that first team and chant them on, and you make them a better player to be better for their future going forward.
Yeah, just read a couple comments that have come up. Retro says, good evening, lads. He's
good evening, mate.
And he also says, I think the Newcastle United season so far has not been too bad. Yeah, I totally agree. The Newcastle transfer thing, you've spotted a takeover head from Nick DeMarco.
Just copy and paste again.
It's not happening. There's no takeover. I'm sorry. People keep talking about it. Just get on with it. Move on. Move forward. At the end of the day, we've got what we've got. You can't. At the end of the day, nobody likes Mike Ashley. But you know what? Yes, it might have been 30 or 35 million quid he's put in the summer. But let's be fair. I'd rather spend the money that we've spent on the bargains than what Manchester United have done with Cavani and all that, and wasting money and splashing it about. No wonder there's so much debt. But what I will say, yes, I get it. They're on a different level to us, but. We can't really complain with the summer window. I know I felt if we had a failed takeover, it could have went really bad for us. But we've brought in some good players, not to forget Callum Wilson, Fraser. When he's looking good already, he's not even fit. Jamal Lewis, good bit of business there. Jeff Hendrick, yes, he's not really everyone's cup of tea, and I'd rather him be in the middle rather than on the wing, but he offers you 100%. He works hard, he's a grafter.
With Jeff Hendrick, he hasn't got the pace on the wing. That is the problem.
But he's a grafter. He's a grafter, though.
But that's the problem. The right wing side is just not his position. I think when Fraser gets back to full fitness, I think we'll probably
play
see
Murphy there for now.
I've seen a few comments like, "Oh, you brought in relegated players," but at the end of the day, maybe it just didn't work out for them. For them clubs, for those players. But for Newcastle, there's a bigger expectation than Bournemouth and Norwich are the ones who went down, and Watford.
I look at Robertson. He got relegated at Hull. Same with Wijnaldum with us.
Exactly.
What else? What was I going to say? Fraser, if he's fully fit, I would probably start him on the wing.
Yeah, I would.
Because he did win the penalty on Saturday.
I think the recruitment's been good, but we just need to gel it together. People talk about the season so far. That's all it is. We've played 4 games. That's all we've played. And
even
I know
under Rafa in the Championship, we started slowly. 2 losses.
Yes, Fulham and Huddersfield. But I just remember, obviously there was a talk of Steve Bruce getting sacked if he'd lost to Burnley. I actually done a very quick U-turn before the game. I was telling you last week. Because if Steve Bruce loses that game, I still rather him keep him in the job, because you got to think that he's stabilised us as a club. He's kept word the Premier League. You can say, look at the players that he's bringing in. Every player that I've seen interviewed, whether they've been here before Bruce or the new players, they keep saying that they enjoy his training sessions. They enjoy his man-to-man management. And we can only see for the outside looking in, what the papers and the journalists say. But if the players are coming out and saying that they enjoy his football, I know it doesn't look great on the eye when we watch it, but if they say, his training sessions are great, and maybe it's just the way the other team sets up is how bad we are. But you got to remember, we were only promoted for a year ago. We're still finding our feet in the Premier League.
Yeah, absolutely.
To be fair, the players aren't going to say much negative about the manager.
No, they won't. Definitely.
No, but whether they do or don't, I've seen a lot of players play for us that even have said on their own personal Twitters and whatnot, I enjoy playing football under Steve Bruce, and that's what you want to hear. Even if we don't rate him as a manager or whatnot, at the end of the day, it's about those players that represent this badge. Minutes, and if they're going to give their all for 90 minutes, right? If they say they enjoy playing under Steve Bruce, that's great, because you work your Monday to Friday, then you want a result on the weekend.
Aye.
That's the thing. We'll talk just a little bit about Newcastle. We'll talk about the teams that are already sitting in the bottom in the relegations. Are you surprised with how they've managed to end up in themselves in there? The current teams that are sitting in the bottom.
Who are they?
We'll double check that. So in the bottom is Fulham, Sheffield United, and Burnley. Fulham, I'm not surprised.
Feel sorry for Scott Parker. I think he's a good manager, but I don't think he's ready for the Premier League. I think he's more. Yes, he got Fulham promoted from the Championship. I get it, but Fulham have got they've got a very top end Championship side. But when it comes to the Premier League, it just doesn't quite do enough. I'm sorry to say it, but you could have Alan Pardew or Steve McLaren in charge of that Fulham team last season, and they would have got promoted from that division. Not I'm saying that under McLaren because they've got a good side, but Fulham just got Mitro, but he needs help. Do you know what I mean? They need. I know they've brought in quality now, but they're going to have to show what they can do between now and in January. Otherwise, they're going to have to change it very quick.
Ruben being one of the additions. Sheffield United. He's shocked.
I am shocked, but I think they'll pull it back.
I'm not really shocked. I'm more thinking they might be like Reading from when they won the Premier League for the first time. They had a brilliant first season, nearly got Europe, finished 8th. Following season, they went down.
I think it's the manager that does it for me. I think he's a very good manager. I think he's one of the managers who took Sheffield, his hometown club.
Yeah, I feel like they'll stay up, and maybe Burnley will go. I'm just thinking Sean Dyche will walk from Burnley.
Burnley, for me, I love Sean Dyche. I think he's a great manager, and I did feel sorry for him. I know he was making a lot of excuses, and let's be honest, there were excuses, but I think it's not down to the fact that he just about the game as such. I think he's just frustrated with the window. He's frustrated with the lack of signings. The squad's great. They've managed to stay up, but they need quality.
An extra face as well. don't know if you see from the statuses, Burnley didn't spend a penny.
Well,
Wow.
they got Stevens from Brighton, but he must have been a free.
Yeah.
Now, you got to remember, Burnley just don't have the funds. You know, they're a club that are always punching above their weight every season. And Sean Dyche, I think, has done a remarkable job. I wouldn't say he's a top 6 manager right now, but I do think he's a manager who could work a club that's maybe, you know, like maybe 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, trying to push for that 7th spot. Because I always think 7th spot's open. I think he's good. I think he's good enough. I mean, the fact he's worked on something less than a shoestring budget, he deserves a lot of credit. I think. For me, Sean Dyche, a very, very, very underrated manager. Underrated.
What about the teams that you think that have had a really surprise start of the season in a good way, particularly Everton?
Oh, yeah. Aston Villa as well. But I know they didn't play their game against Man City.
Yeah, Everton, you can't be surprised with Carlo Ancelotti. It's what he does. I mean, he's been backed, of course. Are they going to win the league? Difficult to say right now. I mean, a lot will change. I'm not saying nothing at the minute because, you know, you could have said that about Leicester 4 years ago and look what they did. You know what I mean? Leicester have given everyone hope that it doesn't matter where you are.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone can win the league. It's not just about the top 6, even though it's dominated by the top 6. Who else you mentioned? Aston Villa. They'll not stay second. I mean, it's like I say, it's early days. We're in the top 10 at the minute, but it won't make any difference until at least Christmas time when it starts taking shape, like properly.
Yeah, well, Geordie says, who's better, Dyche or Howe?
Sean Dyche.
Yeah, I prefer Eddie Howe. Maybe it's maybe play the better football.
Just got a bit more experience.
The reason why I say Dyche is because he's more experienced than Eddie Howe. Like he's always been like around the Championship and the top flight, and you got to remember when he got Burnley promoted, they got relegated. They stuck with him, got them instantly promoted, and he's kept them there ever since.
Yeah,
Bournemouth are more like a fairy tale, though, because like Burnley, if I was being around like Championship, Premier League, West Bournemouth, I remember them back in the day, like being one game away from going out with the Football League altogether. They were in like League 1, League 2 club. They're not even a Premier League club, but he managed to stabilise them for 5 years, but then went down. So I think for me, Sean Dyche just edges Eddie Howe. But I like both, but I think it's Sean Dyche for me. I think he's one of them managers who needs that promotion to one of them better sides in the Premier League. Like, no disrespect to Burnley, but unless they're massively strengthened, I think he'll move on. He'll end up walking.
That's a possibility. Well, we'll wait.
Do you know what? I rate Dyche so that much. I'd have at Newcastle.
I would.
No, I would. Yeah. People say, oh, but he played boring football. I don't think he does play boring football. You just got to remember the side that he's got. If he's backed with better players, he plays more attractive football. You're not going to play attractive football when you haven't got the side.
Aye.
That's just the way it is, unfortunately.
Yeah. To think, well, we'll go back to Newcastle. Players that have you've been impressed with this season, Shoggy?
Well, I mentioned one, Callum Wilson. You pay the money, 20 million quid. I was saying it before we signed him. We need to get this kid in the door. Like, Bournemouth have got relegated, 20 million quid. It's an absolute slip. Some fans were saying, he's not good enough. He's not worth 20 million quid. He's better than what we've got. But they've been relegated. It doesn't matter. Like, he's a better player than what we've got. And he's come in the door and he's he's put in 4 goals. And let's be honest, I think he should have had 7 or 8. And he's probably right. He could have got a hat tricks. But he's a hard worker though. Like he knows the game inside out. He's over Joe Linton. He's got Premier League experience, and that's what we've been crying out for. Would I give him the nomination? I would, but I don't make the decisions. But I think there's more to come from Joe Linton. I think another one I mentioned as well is Jamal Lewis, another one at left back who we've been crying out for. He does the job. He's like a dream left back, isn't he? Pace, gets up and down that left hand side. Yeah.
That's what I like about Jamal Lewis as well. He can get forward as well. I think Mankio's done well again this season. I think Fernandes again's been solid at the back.
I think Jamal Lascelles needs to improve his game though. He's a bit shaky.
I think who else?
Or maybe I'm being critical of Jamal Lascelles. I just think when I've watched him, he looks a little bit shaky. He's not a bad player. He's looked very shaky at the start of the season, especially he was against Brighton. He was all over the place. All over the place.
Well, I think everyone was in that game.
But there's even times though where like even against West Ham he was all over the place as well. Like they were getting in far too easily and they hit the crossbar twice.
I think Darlow as well. You gotta give.
Yeah, the thing with Darlow is I like him. He's a nice lad, but in terms of a keeper, I just can't wait for Dubravka to come back so he can be replaced. I know. Don't get me wrong. Yes, he played well in the previous few games, but Dubravka for me is number one.
I think Miggy's been a little bit off this season.
Oh yeah.
I think he'll improve again when he's back in the side again.
Well, he pulled up an injury, didn't he, the other day in National Duty?
Yeah.
Did you not see the video?
Oh yeah.
It's a definite red card.
That's nasty.
I think Roberto Royas was saying, obviously he falls like Paraguay. He reckons it's not like too serious, but I don't think he's going to be playing in like the next game.
But let's be honest, though, would he have started though against Manchester United though? Because he didn't play in the last game, and he actually, let's be fair, a lot of fans were saying, "Oh, he's been bullied that in fact he wasn't playing." Sometimes you gotta be ruthless. Like he might be a good player, but let's be honest, he played well against Burnley. He huffs and puffs. That's the thing with Almiron. I like him. He's a hard worker. He's a grafter. But sometimes you've got to be taking out the firing line if you're just not doing it.
Yeah. And Jolinton did a good job, I think, alongside Wilson.
One change I'd probably make against Man United is I think I'd take Hendrick off.
Yeah.
See, I think he seems to be a bit of a favourite of Steve Bruce Hendrick.
Yeah. I think Ryan Trace
seem comfortable on that right-hand side. That is just my issue with Jeff Hendrick.
I mean, I think he's more mid-central player, but
I think he's a number 10. I think he's a number 10, mate.
Aye.
You could try him there, but out on the wing is
I do want to say. I think rather than Miggy, I'd love to see Jeff Hendrick get that chance in the number 10 role. See what he can do.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I think out wide, Fraser if he's fully fit. Otherwise, Murphy.
Fraser played quite well. Played quite well yesterday against Israel. So he's sort of getting there. But I wouldn't if he's not fully fit. Don't force him back in. Otherwise, you may pick him in.
Yeah, that is the thing. But I think Fraser will definitely improve his fitness.
Good player.
Yes.
Got pace. Good player. Just need to be. The thing is, we just need to be patient with the new players. I think they will come good. It's just good. Every player has their own abilities. Yeah,
that's what. When we face Man United, they realise Man United will not have no Cavani because he can't make his debut.
Oh, I was looking forward to Fernandez pocketing him.
Yeah, Cavani man, he couldn't hit a lamppost.
How do you think Cavani's going to do at Man United?
Apparently, he won't be so fit because his last game was in March. He didn't even sign to play for PSG in the Champions League.
It's a difficult one. I mean, I've seen him on the treadmills. He's starting to get back at the fitness now. So maybe it's like a race against time, isn't it, with Cavani?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could say that. And of course, no Anthony Martial as well because of his red card.
So, good news is, unlike Lucas Moura, I can sell him without him come back to haunt us because I sold Moura and he scored, and straight away he scored against her.
Exactly. Don't do that. Don't ever change.
That's why I kept Chris Wood in for the game. Well, I did predict him to get a goal, even though I predicted us to win. But
it's going to be, It's going to be a difficult game against Man United. I don't want to underestimate them in any way because I think it's always. I know we won, but it's always dangerous whether you play at Man United, at Old Trafford, or St James's. If they've come off the back of a heavy defeat, especially a big club like a big six side, they always tend to react. Do you know what I mean? With anger. So that's why I'm more looking at. If it had been another club, it hadn't have been so a bad defeat. See if they'd lost maybe 1-2-1 or something like that, then I'd be more confident. But because they lost 6-1, they'll be expecting a reaction. Do you know what it is? I know Man United play boring football at the minute, but I've seen them rip a shred some sides. I've seen it.
Brighton in the cup recently.
Do you know what I mean? So they can't turn the screw when they need to. But I'm sure Steve Bruce will do his homework on his X side.
Yeah. They do, and we did beat 1-0 last season as well, but we'll just see. We got another comment from James Brownie says, in my opinion, Lawrence should make his own channel as he is very knowledgeable lad about football, that's for sure. Well, you did have a channel previously, Lawrence, but do you think you would bring it back?
Yeah. I'll just look at like equipment in terms of like camera and also like thing to like edit videos with.
What are you going to call your new channel, Lawrence? Just Lawrence Taylor?
It'll be something else.
That's a good thing. You want to change it up a little bit, just to.
I think it'd be more focused on like Newcastle, but I might add some like non-league vlogs.
Why do you think I changed mine as well? Because I got sick. I've had a free. Well, this is now my third channel name, but I like to change it.
So you had this one.
Was a great option you went for.
What was your first one, Charlie?
I think Toonami TV was a great name.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. Nobody actually had it. The first one, Lawrence, was Newcastle United, one club, one city.
Oh yeah, I remember.
So we're like one club in one city in Newcastle upon Tyne. Then I thought it was a bit too long, but it didn't actually do too bad. Then I changed it to 100% NUFC. Then a certain person decided to copy, and then I thought, nah, I'm not keeping it anymore. I'm gonna have my own. Like TV sounds really posh, but it's not. But I think in YouTube terms, it's quite professional. So I called it Toonami TV because obviously we're Newcastle with a Toon, so Toonami. I quite like it.
Yeah. James Brown again. Northeast football can't go. I like to go and watch a lot of the non-league Northeast clubs as well.
Especially in like these times.
I like non-league anyway. Like regardless of like people go to watch Newcastle, I just enjoy it. Like I just think it's cheap, value for money. You get to talk to different people. Sometimes the football's not good, but sometimes it's good. But for me, like it's passionate. Like it's proper football. Like in proper stadiums, you know what I mean? It's not like all this VAR for every tiny little detail, you know, like you just get on with it.
Yeah. And don't have these prima donnas.
Exactly. Like you go and buy food, right? You probably come out with half the tuck shop. You go into St. James's Park, you buy a pie. Jesus Christ, you got any money left?
Aye.
You've been robbed. You've been robbed of a hot dog.
Just phenomenal leg there. Well, I thought I'd just bring this up. There's one game in League One tonight.
1-1, isn't it?
Oh, Fleetwood and Hull, because I've seen that on One Football.
Fleetwood and Hull. It's actually 2-1 to Fleetwood.
Get in the Fleetwood army.
Julie Barton's.
Well, to be fair, I like both. Some very, very neutral.
Yeah.
I'm very neutral. I want Hull to get back up straight away.
Yeah.
But Fleetwood are quite good at home, though. They're quite a good home side.
Yeah. Well, just got to looking through the fixtures for next week for the Premier League. So, and we have the Merseyside derby, Everton against Liverpool.
I think is it at Anfield or Goodison?
It's at Goodison this time.
Wow. Oh yeah, because now you've seen clubs getting 2 consecutive home games, which is a bit strange. Well, which doesn't happen very often, but we've got 2 consecutive home games.
Can I just say something about the Everton Liverpool game?
Go on then.
Yeah.
I think, right, in my personal opinion, this is just my opinion.
Yeah.
If Everton, right, come away with a draw, or if they win that game, I think they're going to send out a real statement to the top 6.
Oh, definitely.
I think they've done very well to add to their squad. Calvert-Lewin continuing from where he left off.
Yeah.
I think the same for James Rodriguez as well. He's done brilliant.
Yeah.
I think, honestly, I think it does. If Liverpool come unstuck against Everton, I think Everton, if they get that win, that's vital. The start of the season. If Liverpool win, then it's sort of like the results that Everton have been getting means nothing. That 7-2 defeat, obviously, that'll mean nothing to Liverpool if they can claw that back to Everton. Do you know what I mean? The 3 points. Because at the minute, they've got a bit of a cushion.
Everton just need to sort the goalkeeping position out.
I think Liverpool will be like Man United. They'll be like really like probably like they'll be like looking for reaction because they probably had a more embarrassing defeat than Man United.
But anyway, what they're saying, like if they draw 1-1 and we get a result against Man United, we go on 10 points. We're only 3 points off the league. I mean, what they're saying? What they're talking about? Steve Bruce is Jody Army, go for titles and that.
And
taking the piss.
The next fixture I'll run after that is Chelsea against Southampton. I think that'll be a Chelsea win.
Yeah.
I'd probably back Chelsea 2-1. If it'd been at St Mary's, I reckon Southampton are quite a good home side. So I've got 2-1.
I think on the Merseyside derby, Ancelotti's also got Manager of the Month, so that might help Liverpool because sometimes that's a bit of a curse.
The next game after that, we've got Man City against Arsenal.
Oof.
Man
Both
City
of them have
win.
been. I see Man City have been pretty poor. I'd say at the start of the season.
I think their defence has been shocking.
And Arsenal have been. To be fair, I know I shouldn't say this, but Arsenal have been all right.
Oh,
They
I think
have.
Art is ready to come in.
What is he? Or are you looking on the YouTube? Because I'm just getting some more comments. Well, just read some more comments that have just come up, and he said, "Go to St James's Park and buy a hot dog. You don't have enough to get the bus back, because it costs an arm and a leg."
Well, no. If I don't have any money left and I leave St James's Park, have a guess what I can do? And most fans can't do it. I can actually walk back home.
Oh,
Do you know when you have these New Year Day games, like that free against Burnley, no one could go and I could. Yeah.
And there you have it. You said it, Lawrence. And new members ready. Archer, get yourself in, man.
Do you want me to leave?
Well, we could do make it a maximum of 4 people in the live stream. And James Brown said, "Oh, imagine if Everton steal the title from Liverpool this season. It won't happen, but
that'd be so weird. That'd be weird because Liverpool, right, never won the Premier League, win it, and then obviously Everton win it. The two of the same neighbours, win it, all in the space of a season or two. It's crazy.
Remember what season was it? The 2004-2005 season. Everton finished 4th that season, I remember.
I'll tell you what I find ridiculous. They finished 17th the season before that, I think. The sold Wayne Rooney, so you think they're going down. Not to get Champions League. They finish above the team who wins the Champions League.
Got to think of the money though that would have come through their club for that sale of Wayne Rooney though.
Aye.
They don't often give the official fees away, but they know there's always money circulating around that club.
I think we had a bid in, but it was rejected. I think that's kind of what.
Did Wayne Rooney even like us?
I don't know. Well, we rejected it, but Everton rejected it, but I think it caused discontent with our squad.
There was the time we were trying to go for Rooney in the 2004-05 season.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a thing between them and Man United, but it was the day Bobby got sacked.
Yeah.
And that's I think when I look at our club, we are what we are. We know our own identity. We know we're North East. You got to remember as well, we're a football Man City, but we're not an attractive club to Manchester United and Man City and that. So players are going to want to stay down London, play in Manchester and whatnot, and Liverpool.
Yeah.
Unless we get a multi-billionaire in, then we're not going to be the big attraction. Yes, we've got the stadium. Yes, we've got the fans, and it's great. But players don't think like that. And plus, the wages that we offer compared to what the Manchester clubs offer, it's quite astronomical.
Yeah.
They're offering 200 grand a week. We're only offering 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 grand a week. That's, to some players, that's peanuts.
Aye. But I do look forward to when some of the ridiculously high earners the high earners who aren't doing anything can get released next year.
Yeah. Well, comment from Jonathan Young. Good to see you, man, after a while. Thoughts on our next game against Manchester United? I think we can get something.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We've got to be confident, but there's always that danger in the back of your head. Obviously Manchester United losing 6-1. They're going to look for a reaction. We know they've got the players. Is the manager good enough? No, he's not. But I've seen Manchester United rip sides apart before when they've come off a heavy defeat. So we've just got to make sure that we go into the next game full of confidence and just get at them.
Aye.
Yeah, well, before we continue on with this chat, we have got someone in for the next team. So let's get him in.
Hello?
Hey, Archer.
Archer, I couldn't even see myself. You all right, mate?
I'm Harry.
Yep, nice to see you, man, in the live stream, man.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it has, man, hasn't it, for sure. So yeah, welcome to the live stream there, bro. As you know, this live stream's about. How do you think the season's gone so far for the two? How do you think it's gone so far?
I think it's been a bit hit and missy for us. But we're quite lucky. I didn't expect the results to come our way. But 7 points, and we've played four games, 7 points. I'll take it.
Yeah, I think anyone would have said at this moment of time. Players that have stood out for you this season, who have you been impressed with?
for me, I've been really impressed with Wilson.
So that's why we paid the 20 million for him, didn't we?
Yeah. That's
Any other players?
Shotty's gone off.
St. Maximin.
Yeah, he has. He's done well.
And
Oh, he's back. He's back. He must have clicked off it. We'll get him back in.
Sorry, lads. It just went off.
Oh well.
I'm back. I haven't died. I'm still here. Hi world. I'm still here.
Yeah. I've been quite impressed with St. Maximin and Almiron this season.
Oh, I think of Almiron's been a bit hitty missy.
I think he's being piss poor. If I'm being brutally honest, I honestly think he's being piss poor. He's been utter cat piss.
Trying to think who else.
You've not been impressed with Wilson.
Wilson, I really like Wilson.
How could you forget the number 9 in the making, Callum Wilson? How could you forget?
I really like Wilson. I'm glad that we got him from Bournemouth. Because we needed a striker that knows where the net is. Because Rondon done it, and so did Perez. So we needed someone. We needed someone in. But obviously Jamal Lewis. I like the kid. He just needs to get used to it.
I'll tell you what though, who we haven't mentioned, and he's not really a first teamer. Rodrigo Vilca. I think he's going to be something special. I know I don't want to put him under any sort of pressure, but I think he's a very shrewd signing there by the club.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see what he's like. But I heard that apparently he's going to be him and Daniel Lamley. Is it Daniel Lamley, the goalkeeper?
Dan Langley.
Yeah.
Dan Langley. Apparently, them two are training with the first team at the minute because with the lack of injuries we've got at the minute.
Well, you look at someone like Vilca. When we signed Perez, he was actually signed as part of the under-23s and made it into the first team. And look where he is now. So Leicester, £30 million, you know what I mean? Like, we're paying next to no money for him. By the way, I'm not saying that that Vilca is going to become the next Solano as he's been compared with, and obviously he's going to be the next Perez. That's not what he is. He's going to be his own player. But I think, over time, if we develop him correctly, I don't see why he couldn't come on as like a second half appearance and then make his name from there and start getting first team football and maybe the next season or two.
Yeah.
If I was in Steve Bruce's position right now with Vilca, I'd keep him in the under 23s. But if he's shown glimpses of talent, then why not? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I think it'll be next season where he'd have to be registered to play in Premier League games.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's got this season to develop. I know they were saying the other day on the Chronicle Live that they want to maybe let him out on loan, like a championship club. I think that's a bit too early for me. I think he needs to develop in the under 23s, and then maybe see next season where he's at.
Yeah.
Archer, I was going to ask you the question. Do you fancy us getting something against Man United when we play them after the international break?
To be fair, I reckon we might have a chance.
Did you watch them against Spurs?
I did. Man United were absolutely shocking.
Understatement.
The defense is crap. It's absolutely awful.
Maguire 80 million.
So
garbage.
I reckon if we go in a counter attack, Man United and threaten their defense, we might have a chance.
Well, what did Williams and Mike Longstaff do at the end? The counter attack. All you got to do is hit them where it hurts.
Are we playing at Old Trafford or are we playing at
St. James's?
The palaces, the kingdom, the church,
the
cathedral on the hill.
I reckon it might be 2-2.
I've got a good feeling it'll be a draw. I want to win, but I've just. Do you know what? Even if we play well against Manchester United, you know what? I'd actually take a draw against. Every point is going to count.
I would love if we beat them again.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Obviously, yes, you want to win the game, but they say if you can't win the game, don't lose it. I know.
Yeah,
I'm sounding like I'm sounding like Mike Lunn.
On paper, they're probably better now than when we played them both times last season.
I know it sounds daft saying that, like, why are you going for a draw against Man United, but they've just been beaten 6-1, but you've got to remember they're still a top 6 side.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but I think there's a lot of this is some players in that Man United squad that I think they're not interested.
But that's the thing, like with Man United, they blow hot and cold because some games are pretty bad, and some other games are pretty good. So like you just don't know what you're going to get. It's like a scale. You just don't know what team's going to turn up.
Yeah,
I know Cavani's not going to be playing next.
Neither's Martial.
So they're going to go with pretty much like Lingard or something like that, are they?
Oh,
Lingard.
be careful because then he'll probably score if I'm like laughing at that.
I don't know. Like I just think I don't know. I'm just trying to look at the bigger picture. I think if we keep it tight at the back, if we can win 1-0 like we did last season, exactly. I'll take it. But if we don't win it, even if we play really good and we don't win, even if we play bad and we don't win and we draw, I'll take it. It's a point.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like we're just got to keep every point. Always makes a difference towards the end of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when I watched them against Spurs, Man United, I know they scored the penalty, Man United first, but one word came after that, and that was capitulation.
Exactly.
The thing is, you got to remember as well, like we're playing Man United 2 weeks later from a defeat. Like maybe it's the international break has come at the right time for them. Do you know what I mean? Like some of the players have gone off to play international football. They might have come off a real high. Some of them, they've obviously had a couple of weeks to train to get their breath back. They've had games twice a week. We're playing every week as of when we come back. But for them, I know they've got a Champions League game, but if they win that Champions League game, they're coming off a real high. Even if they don't win, either way, like it's Man United, isn't it? Like I just look at Manchester United, the club, and what they can offer. Do you know what I mean? Like they come off a bad defeat and they go on.
Bought that Van de Beek, but they've not played him. He's not been.
He scored against Palace.
He's a good player, that Van de Beek. He's a good player.
Sorry, Pogba is just.
I mean, you want to score Real Madrid?
Yeah, you can kind of tell Pogba at times. Like
Madrid won. I know he's got a bad ego. They won't take him. They don't like bad egos. That's why they got rid of Ozil.
Sometimes when you watch Pogba, you just think that's why Fergie got rid of him for free.
Rashford to me is not a top striker.
I just think that they have got quality. You've got to think of the lad who plays in midfield. He's a good player.
Which one?
Trying to think, his name escapes us now. The Portuguese one.
Bruno.
Fernandes.
Do he's a good player. You've got to remember that still have good players. Do you know what I mean? That can change a game.
Well,
they've got game changers.
He just get nicknamed Fernandes.
Yeah.
For the pen. But either way, he'll not be bothered though. Like he's doing what he's paid to do. You know what I mean? For Man United, score goals.
Greenwood. I'm a big fan of Greenwood. I like him, but I think that the defense is all round shocking.
Do you think De Gea will play next week, or do you think they'll go Henderson?
De Gea.
See, you can't fault De Gea for the goals they conceded. Their defense was just atrocious.
I have to laugh at them. Sorry, Archer.
I mean,
I reckon Henderson.
I think it'll be De Gea. I think De Gea will.
Of course, it will be. He's on ridiculous wages a week. So is Henderson now on the big contracts.
I mean, what is it? Maguire.
Yeah.
To be honest, what I will say with Maguire, he was great for Leicester City. Man United, I know it's been bad, but I think Man United have ruined him.
You got to remember that now that Ferguson isn't there, any player that goes to Manchester United, unless you pull your weight at that club, you're done. You're done for. Unless you've got a settled manager who can get it right, you're knackered.
Harry Maguire's like a fat version of Mike Ashley. Doesn't know what he's saying.
Oh no! Don't get us wrong. Like I don't think he's good. I don't think he's good for Manchester United, but I do think he's a good player. I just think, as you mentioned, he's been ruined. I think if you put Harry Maguire right alongside Virgil van Dijk, I think he's a better player.
Yeah, probably because
that's no disrespect to Lindelof. But like, who the fuck's he?
Aye. For some
Lindelof.
reason, with Van Dijk, I kind of think he wouldn't have been anywhere near as good if he went Man United instead of Liverpool.
Sorry to say, like, but if Harry Maguire signed for Bournemouth and he was playing alongside Ake last season, Bournemouth's up. You'd be a better player next to someone like Ake. I'm drawing comparisons. I just think the current defence of Man United just ain't good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, and I'm hearing Eric Bailly's picked up another injury.
There you go, and see. Eric Bailly, is he really a good player? No, he's not. I don't think he is.
Aye.
Continue on. What was I going to say, Arch? Any other players have impressed you this season?
Like Saive, Rolando Aarons.
No, Fernandez is quite impressed us. Like even though we're literally struggling with bloody defense, because we've only got Lascelles and Fernandez who are like pretty much fit centre backs at the minute. Obviously Shaw's just come back, but then we've got Kieran Clark and Paul Dummett who are still out.
What I like about Fernandez, he reads the game very well.
Yeah.
Just going to read a comment out here. Oh, he sent just 11 this. Which team he's referring to?
I just think, like I say, with Fernandez, he reads the game very well, and with how much we paid for him as well. Do you know what I mean? That good partnership with Fernandez, with Lascelles, with the captain's important. Do you know what I mean? But I want to see more Fabian Schär. I still think there's a good player in there.
Yeah.
I thought Fabian Schär looked very disinterested last season, but I thought the Burnley game he did very well.
Yeah.
Injuries and that can take over sometimes, and maybe that makes you disinterested.
I was very impressed with Kraft against Burnley as well.
Yeah.
I said about Kraft, give the lad time.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I think we still need to move him out.
Yeah. I mean, if we can say get Yedlin out to like a championship side and then bring in like a young right back from the championship because the window's still open for that, that'd be great. But I can't see it happening.
Newcastle have got a new recruitment new system now though for all dead good players. Basically, let the contracts run out, sell them out on loan. Once your contract's done, that's it. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Well, we're just getting the stupid.
Well, no, it's not a bad thing. I'd rather if they've got 1 year left and they know they haven't got a future, then just let them go and play football at a different club. That's what that footballers are paid for. Don't just sit on the bench for the whole season.
Yeah. But I think with Yedlin, if he doesn't really play much before January, then I think we might sell him or loan him there and then.
See, when the January comes, we need to try and keep the squad as much as possible because the games are going to come thick and fast. If we pick up one injury,
I'd probably sell Dwight Gill and get a younger striker as backup.
Yeah, I think Dwight Gill's done at this football club now.
I think Andy Carroll's done at this club as well.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh yeah, I think Carroll. He'll. I wouldn't mind. Actually, I'd probably rather sell Carroll than Gill.
He's on pay-as-you play, isn't he?
Oh yeah, I think Carroll. He'll go at the end of the season.
Carroll won't stay beyond me. I'd be amazed if he gets another contract. I mean, I can persist. 2 seasons, yeah, fair enough. I can persist with this season just to add the numbers in, but we're no long term. He's not really.
Yeah.
He'll be working at the club shop next season. Trying to promote his Andy Carroll shirts.
Aye.
Yeah.
Well, Sarcha, what do you make when sitting 9th in the table and we're in a quarter-final of a Carabao Cup?
By the way, I've got nothing against Andy Carroll. I think he's a great player. He's just not the player he was 10 years ago. I think he knows that. He knows that.
He's massively caught up with him.
But I think as a person, he's a nice person.
Yeah.
I didn't expect us to come this far in the Carabao Cup and the quarterfinals. Like
I did.
I think it's I think we've had good luck with the draws.
I thought we would have got knocked out when we were playing against Newport because Newport were playing really well against us.
We're in the group. I actually lost all. Well, I was talking to Peter, and I basically said like last time we're not getting out in this game. I think we're done. I think we're pretty much.
As soon as Bruce threw on Wilson and Joe Linton, we started to look a little bit more better.
Yeah.
What did I say for Blackburn? I said we need to start taking these cup competitions seriously. We can't just
Yeah,
keep going out all the time. It's not good.
Since we've got Brentford in the quarterfinals, what's that smell? One step away from Wembley.
Oh man,
I think you know what. Do you know what it is though, right? While we're not even favourites to win any competition, I think it's good just to be the underdogs because it means you can achieve anything.
yeah.
And you got to remember Newcastle are in a quarter final of the League Cup. It doesn't matter who you play against. You're in the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
At least we're
And
You what?
At least we're doing better than the Magnums.
oh yeah.
Well, they could have won the bugger in 2014, but they bottled it against Man City. But that's no disgrace.
Well, did well, but just one fantastic strike from Yaya Toure for game changes.
He'll be forever in our debt.
Aye.
But I think against Brentford, though, I think, to be honest with you, it's not an easy tie. It's a game we should get through, but we know they're a good side. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know there's no fans, but they've got good players.
Yeah. But I'm worried about the meltdown on social media if Ivan Toney was to score and we were to go out.
Yeah, well. To be fair, that would just be our luck. It always happens to us.
Aye.
I've just grown used to it over the years. It doesn't matter like who we sell or whatever, who we're up against. They're going to score past me. It happens. If it's not a good finish, it's a stupid deflection. It goes in and it's in. They've scored.
Aye.
Apparently, we can still buy players from the Championship. Is that it?
Yep. It's open until next week.
Oh yeah, because I think Atsu. It looks like he might be on the move to Watford. Hopefully.
I know Bournemouth are trying to do talks with Matt Ritchie still.
Really?
Yeah. I know there was a thing going around with Andy Carroll about Bournemouth. Andy Carroll said about Bournemouth getting in for Ritchie. Apparently they're still trying to trigger a deal up. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there.
But I think if we're going to get rid of Ritchie, then I think we'd need like a winger because I think Bruce has decided on his squad, 25-man squad now that he sold Barlaser, but
that caught me by surprise.
Barlaser.
Sorry,
I was very surprised about that. I love the kid.
A little bit devastated that we've got rid of Barlaser.
I just think he's not near the same progress as Sean and Matty. But maybe he could have been like a squad player instead of Hendrick.
Possibly.
Maybe it just wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, because
you got to remember as well that January's only 2 months away, 2-3 months away, and we've got to make more changes.
He'll be like 24 in January, and his contract was coming to an end. So I can understand why we've done it.
The thing is though,
from Barlaser, but
thing is, you could be very surprised with this football club, with the current squad, even the ones who are playing regular. You never know that they might just have a change of heart and they might want to leave in the January. Happens. Players do come and go.
Yeah,
I'm still worried about St. Maximin. Me, I am.
I'm always worried, but I don't really think about it.
Well, I'm not. Well, I wouldn't say I'm worried. I think I'm more like, well, it's about to happen, isn't it? You know, if someone comes in for St. Maximin in January or the summer, he's going to go, isn't he? Even if he doesn't want to go. If Mike Ashley sees the money signs, he's gone.
Yeah, that is the
thing. I know fair enough they get offered these stupid big contracts. That's because Mike Ashley wants the club to pay out the contract, and then they've obviously got to buy him, then set up a new contract for him. But I just think, so like say Maximin, he's going to be like hot on everyone's targets for this January and this next summer. He will be.
Yeah. That does worry us, but that's just one of the things with mid-table sides in the Prem.
Yep. Dave Wallace says Carlo Ancelotti done very well with Everton so far.
He got manager of the month today.
Yeah. So maybe that'll slow them down.
Have you seen Carlo Ancelotti on FIFA 21?
Oh yeah.
You can see that picture, like.
Oh man, I've got Sean Dyche on FIFA, and it actually looks like Sean Dyche.
Yeah.
Because some of the managers actually don't look like each other.
Aye, you should see Sean Dyche on 442s though on the manager reactions show. Sounds like a Alec.
Okay.
Oh, you done the one with oh, what's his face now? You know about Burnley. Say it was about the turn of the window, and they were like, "So, Sean, did you sign any players?" Well, at the start of deadline day, I was asking for milk, sugar, bread, but I didn't get any of it. Then he was like, I'm onto the boss. I'm onto the guy, onto the owner. Right, owner, I want this X, Y, and Z. But then unfortunately goes right. He goes, oh, piss off, right? I'm skinned. We're skinned. We're not buying nobody.
Aye.
We're skinned.
A bit like with Steve Bruce in his ordering like kebab and chips.
Aye, Steve looks, well, you know. No, the best part was just at the very end when he was like, oh, we're Burnley. We're skinned. Burnley make any Premier Club like a League Two side. Pick up the Sean Dyche. At least he's honest.
Yeah.
Spending nothing. I mean, Jesus. Imagine Newcastle not spending a penny in that window. Would have been hell on.
We've done that once before, actually.
7 years ago, only Remy on loan. It was a bit like when like
a penny in that
2018 when we had like a striker on loan from the side and finished bottom. He got the goals, but we didn't sign him because.
See, do you know what? I can't see us signing anybody in January. Can it? I know it's coming very close. I can't see it.
Not even loan deals.
No. Well, if there's any loan deals, they'll go to different clubs. I don't think they'll come here.
I'll see what happens, but I just
he wants to sell it. He wants to sell up as well, doesn't he? So.
Yeah, I think we've got a lot of players in the squad. I think we've got good numbers in the squad.
Dave Wallace says, Carlo Ancelotti's advice to Dominic Calvert-Lewin that could help Newcastle United pair.
Unless the Chronicle have just been up to their usual stuff, like looking for stuff from other clubs to make it relatable to Newcastle.
Possibly.
Calvert. I mean, but have a look up on Google now. All right, yeah. The Chronicle put something about it. Prior Toffee's a cuss. Most manager of AC Milan. He's I'm just trying to find where it's related to Newcastle. Maybe it's maybe it's similar advice that Julian and Andy Carroll could take on board.
Possibility. Could well be.
With like just being in the box, because I think but then we've got Colin Wilson for that.
Anyway, lads, I'm going to go and get me tea now. Anyway, I'm a bit late for it, so I'll speak to you later on. But enjoy the rest of your stream, Peter, and I'll see you there, lads.
See you, Shotty.
See you, lads.
Before you go, make sure you check out Toonami TV on YouTube. Help them on the road to how many subscribers now?
10,000? No, I'm joking. I'm on 3,380 odd now, so probably about 15 subscribers away from 3,400. So
help them out to 3,400. Go check them out too.
Help Peter out as well. Help you to get to 800 subs.
That's it. Aye.
Or is it 800 or 900 you go for? 800.
800.
You're nearly there. But anyway, yeah, lads, I'll catch you all later. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Take care. You take care of yourselves. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
See, as I said, that was Sharky. Yes, so feel free to check out Toonami TV on YouTube. Drop them a sub. Help them on the road to 3,400 subscribers. We have another comment from Bill Grego 7. Great season so far. Europe, here we go.
Actually, if we win the Carabao Cup.
Yeah. Well, it's a possibility. We're in the quarterfinals.
Actually, I would prefer Champions League.
That's still not there. You still got that.
Even in the Premier League. I don't know what the odds are, but we'll win the Premier League.
Oh. Yeah.
But if we win the Premier League, Mike Ashley gets a 2-2.
You crackers, you Archer.
Aye.
Beetle Greg says, "Happy birthday, PD. You don't look 40. Oh, 40. I'm not 40. I'm 30 now.
Aye, because I think there was discussion about it last night in the Sharky stream.
Right, it's my birthday now. Well, it was my birthday yesterday, so I turned exactly 30 years old.
Born the same day as Carl Darlow.
Yes, I was actually. In case anyone of you didn't know, I share the same birthday and born on the same year as Carl Darlow. Imagine ask him that.
Yeah.
That I share the same birthday with him. My God, that would be so. Yep. So I was going to say, where do you think we can finish this season, lads?
Probably 12th. That's where I put work beforehand. But I'm redoing the predictions like this time next week. But it'll be like once I'm deciding my score predictions for the Premier League games over the weekend, then I'll just do like a new table prediction now that the transfer window's shut.
Yeah.
I've got to be honest, I think the whole window, not just the 3 weeks, so 3 or 4 weeks since the season started, I'd say it's been a pretty boring window. Maybe it's the pandemic.
Yeah.
I just don't see where there's been like much big deals. Actually, apart from maybe Thiago, Liverpool. And Chelsea signed a few players.
Yes, they did. We have another comment from Beetle Greg says, "Carl Darlow, always believe in your soul. You got the power. You're indestructible.
Always believe it.
Carl Darlow."
Oh.
Hey, my word. Hi. Yeah, so is that another player you've been impressed with this season as well, or Darlow?
To be fair, he has quite impressed us. Like, he impressed us with when we're playing away against Spurs.
We would have conceded so far.
He kept us in. He kept us in the game, and the Burnley game, he played all right against Burnley.
Did have a lot to do, I thought, against Burnley. Oh, we have another comment from Scream Boy 8. He said, "Do you think Arsenal can get top 4?
I would say top 6.
I think they've got a chance. Top 4, I think the players want to play for Mikel Arteta.
Yeah. I think Man United will miss out on the top 4. I was originally going to put them in there. The season be finished by the time I do me Premier League predictions. Well, I did put Man United for 4th in the originally, but I think I'm going to change it.
Third in my predictions, but my God, the way they're playing at the moment, Jesus Christ!
I think Arsenal and Tottenham will finish above them.
It's a possibility, like. I mean, just wait and see. I know Arsenal like to play against Man United.
I put Villa for relegation. I think probably it's Burnley now. In fact, Villa, they'll probably just make us look like a mug and get Europe because Southampton, Burnley, and Leicester have done that when I put them for relegation in the past. Yeah. Also, Huddersfield, I put them for relegation in the Championship and they went up.
Yeah, well. Do we have any more comments in? Dave Wallace says Florent in
D'Alessio.
Press on a 4-week trial in Newcastle and is still waiting to hear if he's in the deal. Not heard about that one much actually. It says yes also. He's all about getting back Arsenal. Can they finish top 4? I think they've got a chance this time.
Yeah. I just think it'll be more like Arteta's side.
It's a good thing Arteta wants the players he wants in now. I think that
Yeah.
Thomas Partey will be a good signing for them as well.
I
Yeah.
reckon Chelsea's got a chance.
I definitely. But Timo Werner's not started off that well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I reckon Man City might struggle this season.
Could, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Pep left at the end of the season if they fail to win the Champions League or the Premier League.
Yeah.
Russia Pep Guardiola at this moment in time.
Aye. I wonder if he and Messi will link up together at the end of the season.
We'll wait and see. We shall wait and see. But yeah, Pep doesn't win anything. I think he's going.
I think he'll win at least a trophy.
To show, he says Connor Cody for Wolves' is progression for England the other day.
Yep. Yeah, it was a good finish.
Don't think I've been really massively impressed with Wolves so far. I know the first game, didn't they?
They won the first game. Trying to remember how they got on to the second game. Lost 3-1 to Man City. They beat Fulham 1-0. I'm sure they won as well. No, they lost 4-0 to West Ham.
I lost against West Ham. Well, Wolves are sitting 30th in the league.
I think they're more of a second half of the season side because usually they start off slowly, then just get better as the season goes on.
Yeah, I lost 4-0.
Yeah.
We also got dumped out by Stoke in the Carabao Cup.
Yeah. This is part of the reason why I didn't want Stoke in the Carabao Cup because they beat us, they beaten Wolves, Villa, also beat Leeds 3-0 in the pre-season.
Yeah. Screenboy says he's got Chelsea to finish third.
Yeah, probably. Actually, they could win the title with because Man City and Liverpool have had a hammering so far. Chelsea, I know, lost 2-0 to Liverpool at home, but that's not quite as bad as what, a couple of results Man City and Liverpool have had. But then actually, they need Timo Werner to step up if they are going to win the title.
Yes, I think he will.
I'm going to go for 7 for the tune.
7th.
Oh, loving the optimistic.
Yeah. Actually, I think Man United will finish probably 7th and then Everton finish above them.
I reckon Everton will be in the top 4.
I wouldn't be surprised, actually, after the way they've started. Spurs might just miss out. Maybe Mourinho will focus on, the Europa League. Because I feel like he may need a trophy maybe this season, if not next season. But Spurs, because then eventually that third season thing curse kicks in.
Yeah.
That's a possibility, aye. No, for sure. Aye. What David Wallace says, Newcastle United third.
Interesting.
I'll take that.
Oh, definitely.
I'll be even happier if we won the Premier League.
I know you would love that, Archer, wouldn't you?
We've never won it since. Don't think we've won it.
No, 1927.
1927.
Yep.
Bloody hell.
Screenboy says Spurs always bottle it. Hard times that can.
Yeah. But I've enjoyed their documentary recently on Prime. I've seen the bit where Danny Rose is having his argument with Mourinho. I think that's kind of made us more happier that we didn't sign him because he's arguing I'm the best left back. I'm better than the left backs we've got.
Mm-hmm.
Too old.
Shaggy says people forget if Spurs kick in like they did against Manchester United, they are quite capable of winning the Premier League title under Jose Mourinho. He can do anything. Yes, he can.
Problem is, Kane, if he gets injured, or when he gets injured, because
Like Son's, you got Son in there, who
Yeah.
is dead.
uh,
The Beetle Greg 07 says we're still fighting for this title.
Yeah, we are. Proud Geordie's aiming for the title.
I'll just get a drink.
Don't make a bottle of brew meal, Lawrence.
Yeah, I'm going to say if any new people comment to the live stream, feel free to do so. We get to new people in the live stream as well. So you're cracking the drink up there, Lawrence?
Yeah,
You're always on the bud, I can see now.
nah, it's cause.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's a nice drink. Of course, it's nice. Aye, so have you found the international break so far? Did any of you watch England? Because I didn't.
I did. I was in Sharky's stream.
Aye, you did a live stream, said that. Thing is, I just didn't bother watching it.
Did you watch it, Archer?
Oh, me, I didn't watch. I was busy chatting to Peter, making him laugh.
Ah, yes, you were, man.
Aye. But I'm a bit worried that because he's picked Nick Pope for that game, he'll play John Pickford against Belgium on Sunday.
Oh, God. Pickford. Alan Jr. says, thoughts on Alan St. Maximin's performance lately?
Brilliant.
Absolutely fantastic against Burnley was.
Yeah.
It's like watching another Hatton Ben Arthur.
Yeah.
He's so quick.
And also, he says, Leicester have started well again. The 3-0 home defeat against West Ham was probably a blip. I think they'll probably stop picking up again, surely.
Shows how unpredictable all this is. Like, they lose 5-2 on Man City, then they smash West Ham 3-0. Sorry, they lose 3-0 on West Ham. I mean, bit ironic how Jose Perez also had a second time in 3 years he's had an absolute nightmare in a 3-0 home loss to West Ham. Because you might have seen, obviously, Leicester found like 30 million for Perez. Like, so I think a lot of Newcastle fans, including myself, were saying, yeah, but he's got, it's the second half of the season. But I've got to say, St. Maximin definitely an upgrade.
Football Fan TV says, hi, Archer.
Hoi, hoi.
Screenboy8 says, I would take ASM an Arsenal skillful player. Oh.
Could end up there, but
I hope you don't
maybe
take
he's a replacement for Willian. Whenever he does go. I think he might have ended up there if Wenger was still in charge.
Possibly. Lewis York says, hi. I hope you're keeping well, man. Well, so
I think for Leicester though, they might struggle like when the Europa League kicks off later this month.
Possibly,
So
which is just
when do we play Man United? Is it on Saturday or is it Sunday?
Saturday. Stupidly, it's an 8 o'clock kickoff, and you've got to pay $14.95 as if you're watching the boxing on Box Office.
You've got to pay what?
Pay $14.95.
$14.95.
And that's even if you've got a Sky subscription.
That's bloody ridiculous.
It's like, this is not Joshua against Fury in the boxing.
Yeah, Shorty says you can't compare.
Like that. Oh, yeah, definitely.
You can compare Leicester 0-3-0, West Ham to Newcastle against Brighton 0-3. These results do happen in football. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, we usually get one of these 3-0 losses at home, like a season. Leicester twice. A lot of them to more like Sun sides, like Watford. could say Fulham. I know it was 3-1. West Ham, as I mentioned earlier. By with the Man United game, I think I'm not paying that much for a stream. I think I'll just listen to it on the radio. But that tells you why football fans just turn into like illegal streams that the Premier League don't want you to do.
Yeah. He's also said ASM has been okay. He just needs to stay injury free.
Yes. Yeah. I think we've got better backup if he does get injured. I mean, I feel like Lazar should have had more chances when ASM wasn't fully fit. Because I think we brought him in for the backup rather than Christian Atsu. But I think now but instead of Vatu, we've got Fraser there and even Murphy. You could even include Joe Linton.
Murphy's quite impressive, like.
Lewis York says, "Why I am doing kind of good. That's good, man." Beetle Grego said, "I'm very pleased to see Scott get to the playoff final. Maybe Richie can get a game."
I thought he retired from international football.
Did he?
Yeah, and some Scotland fans, for whatever reason, were saying, "Oh, good riddance." But to be honest, if they're saying that, then do you not want to look at like your coach? But Ryan Fraser did play last night, but I think they're going to get beat off Serbia.
Yep.
So potentially Mitrovic against England next summer.
Alan Jr. says, "I think Joe Linton will do well this season. He can pass the ball well. He just can't shoot. His normal position is left midfielder." Yeah, that is true. I thought he did done very well this season, Joe Linton.
Yeah, but I thought he did well in the number 10 role against Burnley.
He did, yes. Screenboy 8 says you can watch it free on Sport Lemon.
Oh, yeah.
And you've got another one.
What? Sport Lemon? What sort of site's this?
Sport Lemon.
Sport Lemon, what's that?
Well, it's just a streaming service site.
You never know. There could be other streams like Sport Bananas or Sport Oranges and all that stuff. Watching the TV.
David Wallace says Newcastle fans face a $14.95 charge to watch Premier League streams. Aye, that's a blue rib-off.
Yeah.
Also, Lewis York says a lot of people are going to legally stream the game. A bloody rib-off. Let's hope Almiron's okay. Yeah, I've seen that, friend.
Yeah.
I don't think
they're playing Paraguay. If Paraguay do have another game, I don't think he'll play in that one. But I wouldn't be starting him against Man United. I just think Joe Linton's played well in the 10 role.
He has, yeah.
Out wide, I'd give it to either Fraser if he's fully fit, otherwise Murphy.
Yeah, that's what you want him. That's what you want him. Just gives two months, lads. Just down to the loop.
Are you played much on FIFA yet, Archer?
I've just literally just started. Like, I'm on Newcastle as my career mode. So obviously, like, I've just had to like sign Jamal Lewis and Wilson and all that kind of stuff.
Aye. Wait, they're not on it in the game yet, in the career yet.
You are?
Oh, you're saying Jamal Lewis is still at Norwich?
Aye, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This is why I'm waiting a week to start my Newcastle career, because I'd rather wait for like the EFL transfers to go through and then get started. So, because Christian Atsu, it could be Friday, deadline day next Friday when he does go Watford. I'd rather like wait for that than try and like get rid of him, because you never know, might be one of those players that like reject every deal.
Yeah.
But I actually didn't have much trouble getting rid of players in FIFA 20, because I got rid of Servette, Colbat, and Sturry straight away. And then Lazar and Aaron's after they came back from the loans.
Yeah, I was quite shocked when Matty Longstaff wasn't on FIFA 21. Like, sure, his brother is, but
I think he is, because might have seen someone's. Actually, when I first got the game last year, I think like ratings was nowhere like the ratings like I think there was some ratings was all over the place. But eventually, I think I need to do like squad updates before I play with any games with Newcastle.
Oh,
But I did see on someone's Instagram post that they did have both Joe and Matty in the side.
yeah.
Right. Jacob Murphy should get a first team break. Yeah, I agree. I think when he came against Spurs, he looked decent there. Aye. But I've done a bit of like squad battles on Ultimate Team because Sharky recommended that I do it. It just means I can get some rewards, which would help us.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
I'm currently 3-0 down in the game. I paused for this stream to come on the stream. I need to get rid of I need a new goalkeeper in. I might actually go for Dubravka because I'm hearing he's pretty cheap.
just read through some more comments that have come through. Scream boy says just googled it. I've been watching games on Sport 11 for about 3 years now.
Aye.
Beetle Grego 7 says Sports Banana says it's too expensive for him.
Oh, that's too expensive. Well,
Junior says Jacob Murphy should... You what, sorry?
Could have banana splits.
Jacob Murphy should get a first team break this season. He's actually really good.
Yeah, that's what I was reading out earlier.
Scream Boy says Beetle Grego 7 with a laughing face. And Lewis Yorker says, I think that the season has gone okay. Hopefully we can push on and stay in the top 10.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think if we play the right football, then we could easily get top 10. I know it's all ifs and buts, but I'm just thinking if we had Rafa, then we'd probably be nailed on top 10 and challenging for Europe.
Yeah, possibly.
Apparently,
Or maybe it's just Hayden's like a better player now. Same with the Manquillo. So
apparently Salman Rondon said he's open for a return if he gets an opportunity.
Oh, I think I would love to have him back, but I don't think he would come back, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'd love him.
Just an exciting time round. Especially if they've been to China.
Yeah.
But I'd probably prefer to look at what's it called? Like youth talent. Like for example, I was saying earlier, Yannick Torre, potentially give him a chance later on in the season. He's one of those lads who doesn't have to be registered for the squad.
True.
Yeah, so just some more comments have come through. Jacob Wallace says from Rebeldo to Robert and Janol to Ben Arthur.
Oh, just one of those copy and paste stuff that's the Chronicle.
Judy said he had Dubravka on his ultimate team and thought he was diabolical. I'd play the game for at least 3 to 9 hours a day.
Wow, because I think Sharp was mentioning the goalkeeping hasn't been very good. Like I'm playing with Darren Randolph and he's just having a nightmare. That's why I'm going in for a new keeper.
He also says Lawrence play FIFA 21 squad battles every week to be rewarded on Monday mornings. The best way to earn coins, packs, and have a better squad after a few weeks of playing.
Oh, definitely. I think more games you play, more coins, and then especially if you're like winning games, scoring loads of goals. I think if you're doing it without getting bookings, because the thing is, I wasn't playing it much, and every time I would come around to it, I'd have a bang average side, and I'd still be expected to beat world class team.
Yeah, possibly. Sure, he also says Jew. Screenboy 8 says, I predicted Newcastle 16th, but that was before the signings. Yeah, if we didn't make those signings, I would have probably predicted that area as well, because my God.
Yeah.
very lacking.
Yeah.
Shotty also says Dubravka's around 2k on FIFA. He's very, very good for me. Well, it's good old Dubravka, innit?
Yeah.
Shotty also says that 14.95 charge will turn many way. It's understandable. Possible. Shotty also says I recommend all the team to pay on squad battles. It's offline, less stress. See, but normally when I've been doing FIFA, I've been doing like online seasons with Newcastle, and
Aye.
you play against random opponents online. It's just like, oh my god.
Aye. I'd say
yeah,
actually I'm more of a career mode person than Ultimate Team just because I'm actually got Newcastle United.
yeah.
But yeah, the squad battles would be good to do when you do get around to playing Ultimate Team.
That is true. Does anyone else want to join in the live stream? So I'll keep up the link in so you can join in if you want. It'd be great to get some new faces on the channel as well.
Never know. Jim might pop in.
Who?
Jim might pop his face in.
Hopefully he might. I wonder where he's gone. Retro NUFC. Shotty says, I would recommend you try Ultimate Team. You would enjoy it. Yeah, see, I used to play it a while back. I just didn't get around to playing it so much lately. So
Alright.
Lewis York says, I'll be watching the game on the website because it's diabolical. When you're a season ticket holder, you still have a PT. It's ridiculous prices to watch the game at home.
PT, what does that mean?
Screen Boy says, I really think you've got a great chance of beating Man United. If you do, they'll be almost certainly be in the bottom three. Because I think he's an Arsenal fan. And he must want to see Man United do so bad.
They've lost. They've lost now 2 home games, one by 2 goals, then the other by 5 goals, and they've only just beat Brighton. Like if it wasn't for VAR, they'd be stuck on 1 point.
Well, I thought Brighton did well in that game and should have come away with something.
I wouldn't be surprised if Ollie's out by Christmas.
I think he's got to go, Ollie. If I was a Man United fan, I'd be screaming for Ollie to go.
I think
England versus Belgium, big match on Sunday.
Yeah.
England, Belgium, I would take a draw.
Same. But I think Belgium, I feel like we're going to need to win this game if we're going to get top of the Nations League group. Then again, we might have blown a chance by drawing away Denmark.
Just see what happens, I suppose.
All right. I mean, they drew 2-2 with Ivory Coast. I don't know how much we can read into that. Maybe they were saving themselves for this game.
Possibility, but we'll just wait and see. Dave Wallace says Demba Ba, what a play he was.
Yeah. I'd say best striker than Shearer.
Bobo, what a player.
What do you say, Lawrence? He was better than Shearer?
No, best striker since Shearer we've had.
Oh, best striker since Shearer. Oh, yes, absolutely.
He was the best free agent was actually signed.
Yeah. Alan Jr. In every game Everton and England have played this season, Calvert-Lewin has scored. Hopefully that carries on again onto Belgium. Hopefully.
But it will be pretty difficult. But I've got a feeling he'll score again.
Yeah. Lewis York says, I mean, that's ridiculous. You have to pay these prices. Even if you have season ticket, you still have to pay for Sky, BT, and Amazon Prime to watch the games. I've been
watching. I wonder if maybe if I get my own house, maybe in the future I might get. I think it might be American Channel available in England, NBC or something.
All right.
I'm sure I've known a couple of people that have had NBC, whatever the channel is called, and be able to watch Premier League on it. I was gonna say, but Amazon, that's pretty good. I think a lot of people get the 30-day trial in December when they're showing a couple of match weeks.
Yeah.
For us, the games against Leeds and then Liverpool.
Shotty says that he wouldn't mind signing winger striker Harry Cornick from Luton Town. He's a good player.
All right. Yeah, but I think I wouldn't mind a striker. It's back up, but the problem is getting rid of Dwight Gill. Like, I don't think anyone's really going to take him whilst he's injured.
That's true.
I think he might go in January.
We'll wait and see.
I reckon you probably will.
You're tired, Archer?
A little bit, I didn't get out of bed like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Beetle Greg, Belgium, strong BS, strong team. Oh, yes. Stella Artois. And a very strong team as well.
All right.
Harry Cornick, this is Cornick Sharkey, is linked with Liverpool and Man City for 32 million from Luton Town. Wow.
I've never heard of the kid. Harry Cornick.
Harry Cornick.
No, I've not seen any links either from. Supposedly there was interest from Spurs. No, sorry. Sorry.
You know what it sounds like? Harry Cornetto. Harry Cornetto.
I got mixed up with someone else.
Cornetto. Well, we're going to bring a new face into the live stream as well. So we're going to bring Lewis at York in. So we'll welcome him in to the stream now.
Hey, Lewis.
Hi. How you doing?
How are you?
Hi.
More comfortable, please. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
All right.
Well, it's nice to see you all in.
You as well?
I've been watching you for a while, and that's but I'm usually pop in just to chat about.
Yeah, why not? It's a pleasure to get new faces on the stream as well. So yeah, Lewis, so then welcome to the stream. How do you think the season's gone so far for Newcastle?
I think it's gone actually all right. Considering that we don't have our main goalkeeper in goal, we thought the worst. So I thought we're going to be in the bottom 3. But Dollar's done quite good for us. Just let's hope Dubravka can come back and be the same or even better. That's all we ask for.
Yeah. I think we'll miss Dubravka, but it's good to see Dollar stepped in and done pretty well as well, to be honest.
You should be in the England squad.
I have seen that he's been Dollar for England.
He's better than Pickford.
Oh, but shite. Yeah, just a question as well, Lewis. Which players have you been impressed with for the tune this season?
Almiron, when you play it, I'm just saying.
Almiron's been a bit hit-y-missy.
Alan Maximin. He's scoring 3 in the other day.
Oh, I seen that when he didn't training.
Mm-hmm.
That was impressive.
Like Jamal Lewis, basically all the new signings. I've been impressed with.
Yeah.
But hey ho, who do you think? Sorry, I'm moving around.
Oh, no problem. Oh, I've been impressed with Wilson, Jamal Lewis as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Hayden. as well. So yeah.
But I've been enjoying seeing Dolo in goal. It's like seeing
Yeah.
English player.
He has done well, to be fair to him. Like, because see, you've got the away kit on, Lewis.
Yeah, it's not real.
Or is it not?
No, I
Or
got
is it
on
from
the web.
that DHK, whatever it's called?
Yeah, 14 quid.
See, I thought the weight top this season was. Ugh.
I'm waiting for the purple one to come as well.
Which one's that one?
The one you wearing?
Oh, the third one.
Yeah. That was only $12.92.
All right.
Free shipping as well.
Oh well, can I go wrong with that?
Nope. Hang on, I'll see if something's better. I can stick it. Hopefully there.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
you
to
can't see.
yeah, just to read
Trying
from
to
Shoggy said he's good, up and coming, young, coming talent, Harry Comic. And Shoggy says, Lewis, it's that shit. Yuck, I'm going to be sick. He's just having a carry on.
Like, it's alright, Sharky. I know him anyway. I'm friends with him.
See, I just couldn't get away with the week the season. I thought the yellow was it just really put me off for some reason.
Yeah.
The reason I like it because it reminds me of the remember when we were in Europe.
Yeah.
With the home European.
Yeah.
It was the third one. It reminds me of that. It just reminds me of that.
But I thought that third kit was pretty good, but the one that away kit we got, I don't rate it.
It's like you love or hate it.
Yeah.
He said it's that yellow, it's disgusting.
I'm not that big a fan of the. I like the home kit, but I'm not really a fan of the third kit either.
See, I got away with the home kit and the third kit, but it was just the yellow one that a little bit as well.
But because I'm not buying on the website. Obviously, I'm not buying at St James because it costs you a fortune. But I'm going to get one this season from St James. I might get a goalkeeper kit at least I'm putting some money into Newcastle this season. I know I'm putting money into Ashley, but what can we do? We can't win.
Which shop did you buy it from? St James's.
No, I didn't buy this from St James. They hate Gate, a website.
All right.
But you can get any tops around the world. You can get MLS international shirts.
Aye.
You even get Australian kits as well. I checked that.
Peter Gregor says the Paraguayan assassin Miguel Almiron.
Aye.
There should have been a red card. You should have been a red. You only got proof for it.
You
only got proof.
I've seen that and I'm thinking, how did that lad not get sent off?
Aye.
If it was in the Premier League, that'd be a red card.
Aye. And also, I'm sure Peru, which what probably makes it worse is like the manager was criticising Bill Kerr coming to us.
But who knows what's going on? Like, hopefully we can do all right this season to carry on. That's what we ask for being a Tune supporter. Yep.
Sean also says, I'm a big fan of the black and gold 125 years anniversary shirt. That was a stunner. Yeah. The third pick of that season, the black one.
1 second.
Aye. I think the one issue I've got with the home kit we've got now is that it's too similar to that one.
Yeah.
It is a little bit.
Yeah.
We sure it was too small for me. I had to cut it. And at least I kept the badge.
Oh, at least you kept that bit, like.
Mm-hmm.
Aye. Because I'd love to own it at some point.
You can buy that on classicfootballshirts.com.
Yeah.
And he also says the 80-90 away shirt, the remake of the 90s. Oh yes,
I remember.
I got that. I got it here.
Yeah, I've got it as well. Around there.
And also got last year's away top.
I thought it was alright, that kit.
Third kit.
I mean, I preferred the away kit.
The green one.
The home kit though.
But the home one was awful last
Yeah.
season.
Oh, last
It's
season.
like-
Two
You could
strikes.
made that on Pez.
Basically, it's a pest. Like that's the only problem. That's why, like, I'm not looking for that game, but I do like it because you can make Newcastle shirts how you want them.
Yeah.
Only because obviously only because of license for.
Yeah, that's true. As well, so what else has been good so far about this season, Lewis, as well?
Just to get the football back again. That's well, I know it's been like boring, but I think they should let season ticket holders go back to the stadium, but just space them out.
Yeah, I'm sure we can find a way for that. Especially if you open up the away end to them.
Like, for example, you know, obviously with me, I have a special season ticket, obviously, because it's a disabled season ticket. I need people with me, obviously, put families together.
Yeah.
Who have season tickets, and then put them separate. Or why not?
Yeah.
You know, people have disabilities who can walk. Put them in the comfy seats.
Yeah.
Just make the comfy seats for disabled people and their families.
Yeah. I think some fans, though, like one of my mates, he'd probably decide, like some people, like, if they live with someone vulnerable or the vulnerable themselves, then they don't, they can, like, continue to, like, stay away.
Yeah. I know that's the problem, but people who can go, like me, because I'm not vulnerable, I'm on the lucky one.
Yeah.
It's an
Anyway, a
awkward
couple
one.
more comments from Sharky.
Yeah, but he says, I'm not talking about the 125 years home shirt. I've got that. The black and gold one, yeah, that was the third one.
Oh, right, yeah, because
I got the third one as well.
I had two brilliant black third kits that season and in the 11-12 season.
Also, Shorty says, let fans in. # let fans in.
Yes.
Yeah. I think more especially in like the leagues below the championship, I'm just thinking, I mean, why are they getting called elite sports when they're not getting like the TV money? I mean, to be fair, if you can get to the cinema, you should be able to get football. I mean, I'm grateful I've got grassroots football to go to. I'm going to a game tomorrow. But I think going back to St James's Park, even if it's spaced out, even if the atmosphere is not great, that'll just be brilliant for my mental health. And same with the Gateshead Stadium.
Yeah, because Gateshead need money because obviously now they're not in the National League North.
Yeah, I did pay. Yeah, I did pay for the playoff games at the end of last season, so that would have probably helped the club.
But are they playing this Saturday, aren't they?
At home, but it's fine. I mean,
it's £7.
I'd be going there if it wasn't behind closed doors.
You can watch it. You know, you have to pay £7 to watch it.
But I'd prefer to just go to a non-league game myself.
Like, for example, I was watching the team today, like Spencer's team, #. They were playing the reserve team.
Oh, the FA Cup game.
But the FA Pause, they play tomorrow. They're streaming it live only in the UK for free on their Twitch channel.
Aye.
Because they only can have 300 fans in.
Aye. Oh, is it? I think it's 150 now.
But it depends on what the government says down there, because it's different up here, because we're in we are technically in lockdown.
Gav says 8079
I'm not
highlight
that question.
Why did Lawrence spray deodorant in his eyes once?
Next.
That's a bit awkward, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's troll. It's the troll. Anyway.
So this football is nothing without the fans. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I said to me mates. Like, for me, football, I love football. I love going to the games. I'm just missing it. Plus, we again charged for the season tickets.
And then asking you to pay what, £15 just to watch the game on Saturday against Man U. Like, to be honest, no wonder. I was saying earlier, no wonder people are just doing illegal streams. that the Premier League are getting pissed off about. But yeah, I think I prefer the radio over paying that much. I mean, it's a good job for us. At least the Wolves and Everton games are on like normal Sky. But I do think they should be put more games on like Pick and also Sky and BT. Like you should get a code for it, like you did in the Project Restart.
Like, you know how Newcastle have their page online?
Yeah.
You can listen to the radio, you can listen to the commentary on there. Why don't they put it live streaming on there? And
that'd be a good idea as well.
For the season holders, and they don't have to pay. Or that doesn't work because then people can get their season ticket numbers to the people who don't have season tickets. Like unless you pay a fee, like they say £2 to watch the game.
Yeah.
But season tickets get for free.
Aye.
There's always a way around it. We should be waiting for Newcastle this way because we know what we want. The fans know. We know what the fans want.
Aye. And I support the petition that went out about, considering letting fans back in.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, he says, I love watching football. That's why I watch non-league scene.
Yep.
Sure, he also says corruption, Premier League. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
It's just ripping off fans and the lockdown. If it was, let's say, takeover. I know we don't want to talk about the takeover, but let's say it was Man City or Man U or one of the big teams. It would have been done in 2 days or a week.
Aye. I think the Premier League. Well, the Premier League's been corrupt even before then. I think.
But can I say something? You know about the Sheffield owner? The Sheffield.
Yeah, but
part of them are owned by the same thing as what we were going to get owned by.
I think the thing was, part of it was they were in League One when they had that.
But that shouldn't matter. That shouldn't matter. There's somebody in charge of.
Yeah. Anyway.
But moving on.
Yeah.
Jim Wallace says Premier League's max suggestions after the takeover force, but this is still a kick in the teeth.
That's not what you're talking about.
Also said, sure, he says Richard Masters, everyone's favourite.
Get Shearer in charge of the Premier League. That would make it better.
Also, just to let you know, keep posting the link in the description if you want to join in the live stream as well, just to get some new people in as well.
Yeah, I'm enjoying talking because I haven't talked to anybody for quite a while.
Alright, I think I'm going to come out now, so I'll still keep watching, but I'm just going to do like more FIFA Ultimate.
Yeah, no problem, Lawrence. Thank you for tuning in. You've been in quite a while.
I'll still be interacting in the comments.
No problem, Lawrence.
See you later.
See you guys.
Bye.
Lauren.
It's just the three of us now.
Hopefully we get some new people in as well. That'll be good. Shotty says, Richard Master out. Hashtag Richard Masters out.
Like I was watching somebody yesterday. I was having because he supports Brent, he supports a team down south. I was having that because he realised what my name was. Obviously, because it was on Twitch, the streaming website where you can watch games and that. He said because he said, where do you come from? I said Newcastle. I said that's all laughing. I'm laughing at Sunderland, and everybody started to laugh as well. I just want to see something get relegated to the National League. I don't want that to be for you to see. From Premier League to non-league.
That would be quite funny, that
Yeah, it would just make Newcastle fans even more fun laughing. Because when it was the Mickey Mouse trophy was under it, they were all hyping up the derby Newcastle Sunderland against Newcastle under 23s, our kids.
Yeah.
Well,
Space for some more
comments.
comments as well.
If you want to comment, just comment it down below.
There you go. You heard it from Lewis.
Cameron,
You what?
he's stuck over your wall.
I'm sorry, but I have to do that to straight up the comments.
Well done, Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
He said he's watched. Did you watch the England game, Lewis, or not bother with it?
Yeah, I did watch it, but you know when because I was talking about England, you know when England rugby came to St James,
Oh yeah.
I went.
How did you? Well, Kenny.
Actually, it was not badly pricing of the tickets, you know.
Was that last year?
Yeah, like Friday the 6th of September, 2019. Jesus, it was over a year ago.
Bloody hell.
But the program was £5. But I had to get it because it was an international game.
All right.
But I said, like, if England do a tour again, like the rugby, like, my dad would love to see England against Wales at St James. Because,
I think
my dad, like, I know I'm English, but I love the Welsh national anthem. I think it's one of the best. Sadly, but I think it's one of the best national anthems in the UK, apart from obviously the Queen.
Well, being Greg 07 says, how is any team below Premier League going to stay in business? That's the thing. You do worry from the teams that are down below us.
Thank God we're not. I know it sounds harsh. Thank God we're not in the Championship at this time.
True, but you do fear for the clubs below.
Not Sunderland. I'm only joking.
Well, you don't want to see them go out of business.
No, I'm only joking because we can have banter between the two teams. Like that's what we do. Because when I was at school, we had banter between the two teams. We always used to laugh at each other if we got beat.
Yeah. Oh, we have a comment from Gav. 1879 says, "Hi Pierre, just want to say I'm a big fan of your karaoke at Cozy Joe's. Keep it up, pal. Cheers very much. Haven't been back for a while because I don't think it's back opened yet. Cozy Joe's, and by the looks of it, it looks like a lot of the pubs up here are going to be closing again.
apparently that's got close today. I'll go ahead.
See what happens, but good. He says, I would like to see St James's Park get more England live games. It would help the Northeast financially. Yeah, it would. Definitely would.
Because we, at this moment in time, we need it. So obviously, London, Manchester is always getting big games. Like,
yeah.
For example, Soccer Aid. It's always in Manchester or London. Why not? For 1 year, bring it to Newcastle or the Northeast.
Yeah, why not?
Because if they don't have any fans, then why not play against the International Stadium? Who cares? Anywhere in the Northeast, it will make it like.
There you go. There you go.
Or even under 21s games, like England under 21s. Why not play at St James? Like for younger players who might, for them, it'd be Wembley to them.
Exactly, yes. Just be right back a sec, guys.
No problem. You alright? Like,
I am alright, Lewis. How are you doing?
I'm doing alright, but it's just boring not going to the games.
I know, it's a nightmare.
Because it's like, when you see it's my birthday present.
Yeah.
But, one of those things you can't help it. I just want, if you can, let 10% of St James in.
I know.
Because let's say it's 52,000. 10% of that is how much? What's 10% of 52,000? Well, we ask him when he comes back on. How much is 10% of 52? Be about 500 or so.
Something like that.
Be 5,000. 5,002.
Yeah. I've never been to a game since we were against Burnley.
Like, for example, you know what happened in the thing at St James? Oh, fine, he's back. I got a question to ask. I got a question. I'm saying, if the fans can't go back, why not just let 10% of the stadium in, or space them out? There's 52,000. Be about 500. It'd be about 500 fans in. That's better than none.
Mm-hmm.
The toilets won't be busy, for example.
Sure, he says Sunderland got an England game a couple of years ago. Leeds United did. Why can't Newcastle? Exactly.
Because they hate coming up here. They hate coming to us for some reason. For example, where's the players who play for England when they play for Norwich and Bournemouth? And they get come to Newcastle.
Oh no! Wait, look at this comment. Hi lads, who is your favourite Sunderland player?
Says, hi lads, who was your favourite Newcastle United player?
None. Like,
favourite Sunderland player?
I say Sunderland.
Favourite Sunderland player?
None.
No, I have no comment on that.
No comment.
The Alex shite.
Exactly. What? Dude, this is a fact. What is the Benfica stadium name in English?
I think Sunderland had one good player, and that was Darren Betty's out of the end. That was it.
Like, this is a question asked. Like, what is the Benfica stadium name in English?
Stadium of Light.
Exactly. Which was the Benfica team was built first before the Sunderland one.
Lawrence Taylor says 5,230 equals 10% of St James's Park capacity.
That'd be decent. That'd be alright. How many fans would be in? Cheers for that.
David Wallace says Premier League's machinations after the takeover St James's Park.
They're just robbing they're robbing the fans. Especially at this time when some people not even have a job and they want to watch Newcastle play.
Yeah. So yeah, just another thing, Lewis. Which players have any other players impressed you so far this season as well?
I'm trying to. It's hard because obviously I watch all the games, but you try and watch all of them at once and see which ones you pick out.
Yeah.
I think if we can, in January, sign another striker just in case for backup because we're struggling for strikers and any Howard can't score on planet Earth in the Premier League.
Yeah.
You can score in the cup games. If you can in the cup games, if you can get to the final, score the winning goal, then you'd be a legend for us.
Tsunami TV says Sunderland or shit.
Yeah, that's right. They are shit.
Gav 1878 says, what do you think of Lee Lawler's airwalk hat?
Yeah?
What do you mean by that, sorry?
I have no idea.
Also, Shorty says Newcastle women play live on Sunday. If you want to get out and watch some football, there's your opportunity.
I would, but I'm going to watch. I love football, but I'm going to watch the Grand Prix because I'm a Formula One fan.
Yeah, I'll see what I'm doing. I'm not sure yet. I might try and come along to watch Newcastle women if I can.
But also, you know how you talking about the women's team, but you can go and watch the Heat ladies play now. They play
Oh, the
against
Heat,
Newcastle.
yes, gated.
They play at the Gated Stadium, but they don't play inside. They play on the new 3D pitches, but they had fully transparent games.
Yeah, all right.
Next to the Thrones Field, that's the stadium. Next to the sports college.
Lauren says I'll be at their game next Sunday. They're at home, I believe. There you go.
You could even go up to Blythe, because it's not far to go up.
Shorty says, take care, lads. We'll do Manu as well. As I said, do feel free to check out Toonami TV on YouTube as well. Help them on the way to 3,400 subscribers.
Yeah, he does great. He's doing great. He's talking about Newcastle all the time, and just when we can go back, he'd be plugging the matches.
Yeah, I think when I get back as well to St James's, I'll be blog on games as well again.
I do work for Newcastle as well. And one of the you seen last season when before we went into lockdown, but you see that people wearing blue jackets in, happy to help.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I'm one of them. I'm one of the local heroes. But obviously, we're not getting paid at the minute. We're not getting paid at the minute because obviously we're not working. We're not getting.
Kenny still, man.
But hey ho, I do work for Ashley as well. But
yeah.
But hey ho, but I don't know what to talk about now. I'll just go and chat in that to use or to go off tonight.
Yeah. What do you think of some of the performances of the teams with Sheffield? Hold on a minute.
Why? Mama's upstairs. I need to find that book.
One second.
Pick up Island.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, just another question.
It was me annoying little brother. Go on.
I was asking that. Some of the performances you've been very disappointed with this season as well.
But what game when we got beat at St James 3-0?
Oh yeah.
Right, that was a shit show.
Terrible.
Sorry for swearing, but it was a shit show.
It was, wasn't it? So again, you put in the Carabao Cup for taking a penalty.
I was going, oh my god, that was even worse. If you see that like that whole season, where would we be?
Exactly. Oh well, we've got a comment here from Gab 1879. He says, if you had to pick one, Shag, marry or kill, Mike Ashley, Freddie Shepard, or Jimmy Neal. So you've got to shag one of them, kill one of them, and marry one of them.
We probably know what we probably know what we'll all do with one of them.
Right.
Can I say something really quickly? Can I keep out of this one because I do work for Ashley?
Okay then. Yeah, that's no problem. You can be excluded, Lewis, from this one. Go on, Archer.
Right. So Shag, marry or kill. So Mike Ashley, obviously kill. Freddie Shepherd. Freddie Shepherd. Shag. Jimmy Neal. Marry.
You know, Archer, I think if I had a choice, I would probably do the same. And also, Gav 1879 says, what is your favourite biscuit?
Chubby Dodger.
What?
Chubby Dodger.
Ooh, favourite biscuit. But that's confusing because I don't know if Oreo is a biscuit or a cookie. I don't.
What's that you like about Chubby Dodgers, Archer?
You can dip it in Mike Ashley's ass for a cup
What?
of tea. You can dip it in Mike Ashley's ass for a cup of tea.
Trust you, Archer. Hey, my word.
But can I show you something really cool?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
If I can. But if you. You see that? Look who's on.
Aye. Oh, Shea Given.
Aye. Because when we were playing Arsenal 4-4.
Oh, yeah.
I was at Man City meeting Shea that day. But hang on, let's get back into it. I was at Man City wearing my Newcastle hoodie, meeting Shea.
Oh, yeah.
But what a day that was. City won 4-0. Tevez scored a hat-trick. He's captain and UC's birthday. They realised I was a Newcastle. They realised people in front of me I was a Newcastle supporter.
Mm-hmm.
You're going like, it's 4-0 at half time. We go, and you go, it was just 4-1. No, it's 4-1. It was just 4-2. It was just 4-3. How long left? A couple of minutes. We go, plenty of time. There was a massive cheer around me. About 100 people screaming, Lewis is 40, lifting me up and did the Boston what they used to do. What a day that was. But obviously, he was written in Manchester.
Wallace says Mike Ashley out.
Get the Saudis in.
This comment from Gav 1879 is going to sound a bit unusual.
What?
Let's bring this up. He says you've got a Shag Mario kill between Lawrence Taylor, Shog, and Titus Bramble.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, do I have to, like?
Oh, God.
Right.
Why? Why? Why?
Right. I have to take this in order. Kill. Titus Bramble.
Right.
Shug. It's got to be Lawrence Taylor.
Oh, Jesus, Archer.
Oh, my God.
And your Barry is? When there's only one left?
And I Shoggy. Why would you put comments doing like that?
Oh, my God. It's probably going to be one of those nights now, isn't it? Well, we swear. Technically, we can now swear because it's after the 9 o'clock. But you know what? On some channels, you can't swear after. You can't swear before 9 o'clock. We can do what the hell we want now.
Yeah, exactly.
But we're not going to because you might get banned off YouTube if we swear quite a bit. You know what YouTube is like at the minute?
My gosh, our takeover here will one do the fat bastard out.
Who?
Yeah, well.
But I can remember one time there was like at the game there was no pies left. I seen James. Yeah. I guess there was a chance who ate all the pies, who ate all the pie. Maybe he's like, my gosh, did he bastard.
Well, Lewis, do you fancy someone? Do you fancy us to get a result against Man United?
Yeah, I think we might beat them. I think we might beat them 3-1.
What? 3-1.
3-1. I think we still concede because we got Dollar with goal.
I think Dollar's done very well, to be honest.
He has. He stepped up to the plate. Who thinks? If you say, what's your prediction?
2-2.
Who thinks going to score?
Wilson and ASM.
I think Alan will get 1 and Callum will get 2. Then I don't know who'll be playing for Man U because obviously one of their players he hasn't been in a squad for 9 months. He has isolated for 2 weeks, but he can't play against us.
That's Cavani.
And I don't like a new player who got sent off against Spurs. He can't play. Who wasn't the red card. You know, a little tap on the face, and the player went down holding his face against, and the Spurs won 6-1.
Yeah.
That was not a red card.
I think you either send both of them off, or you both booked them.
Yeah, you can't let one player off and send the other player off.
Oh my God, these questions are getting more brutal now.
Oh God, no.
Please stop.
Right, this one says, Shag, marry or kill, Catherine Tea Lady, Bobby Robson or Keith Gillespie?
We can't do any with Sir Bobby Robson. Rest in peace.
No.
Rest in peace.
I'm saying nothing.
I'm saying nothing with this one. You cannot do anything with that one. That's too brutal.
No, that's definitely too brutal.
Who's capped the tea lady?
Because obviously we can't do anything with Sir Bobby Robson because his wife's still alive.
Yeah.
I think if we get the new owners come in, if we do get new owners, they have to change the 9 bar back to Shearer's bar.
Yeah, I definitely do.
Because if you walk past and go, the bar there, it's 9 bar, but it's EK the Shearer's bar. It's always going to be Shearer's bar to the Toon fans, no matter what. Yeah.
Well, what I might do is just read this last comment on, and I might wrap up the stream for tonight. Actually, he said, "I just didn't know Gav, to be honest."
I can ask a question before we all head off.
Yeah, no problem.
Let's say next Friday before the game. Let's do another live stream like this. What we're doing when we predict the team.
Yeah.
Predict the score and we talk, and then probably on the Sunday or the Monday, we talk about the match afterwards again. Because it'd be nice. Because we could get Sharky on.
Mm-hmm.
we've got to ask Lee from Newcastle Fans TV to come on, because or one of the who helps them come on,
Yeah.
because that'd be good to get like something like that on, and you could make it, you could cut it down, and then
Yeah,
like
could do that.
and you could cut it down and get some interviews from Steve Bruce and that, and make it into a video. I know
Yeah,
that might be a
could do
bit,
that.
I know that might be a bit hard work, obviously hard work or range, but it's doable.
Yeah.
I'll see you later, and cheers for letting me come on. Been good.
Yeah, no problem, Lewis. Thanks for coming on the channel.
Need bothering me.
Thanks very much, man.
I'll talk to you later.
You as well.
Hang on.
Hey, Lewis.
Wait, hang on. Where's, and hold the lads.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you very much, Lewis. Oh, well, Archer, thank you for coming in the live stream as well.
No bother. Them
You as
questions were just brutal. I'm like,
Towards the end of it, like yeah, well, and thank you for watching, bro. Thank you very much for coming in.
hey brother, how are the lads?
Yeah, well, the lads away, I definitely.
Good job.
See you, man. Yep. So that's it. We're going to wrap up the stream for tonight. So thank you very much to all of those who popped in the live stream, and thanks for everyone who came up in the live chat as well. So yep. Thank you for watching. Of course, don't forget to give this live stream a like, a comment, as I said. Of course, if you haven't checked me out, please do hit that subscribe button if you're on you as well, to help me towards getting to 800 subscribers. And till the next video I do again, I shall catch us all later. Take care of yourselves. I hope you enjoyed the live stream from tonight.